Boom. There we go. Now we're recording the stream. So I can save it for later. But how's it going, Afima? How are you doing? I'm sorry I couldn't make it on Saturday. Something popped up like in the middle of the night. So I pretty much I had to be asleep at 5. I couldn't skip the night because I don't really do it that well. I really can't do with less sleep. I really need my sleep. So if we can find the next time that Joey streams live, let me know, and I'll see if we can make that, because that'd be pretty sweet. We gotta fool around a little with him. We gotta play that little meme on it. But anyway, how have you been doing? How's last weekend been? Hope it's been alright. I figured I would go back to Warframe today, because I should probably continue to farm the thing. I've been initially very surprised at the quest. I think it's rather good. The rest of it is kind of the same shit as before. And the token system is kind of weird. So I kind of just want to go for it, see if I play further, what I think, I guess. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you're alright. So let's jump into the game, actually. Boom. Almost in time. Ooh! I just barely made that. Actually, I did not. Anyway, we're right here. I don't know why I'm with this Ash. I think it's because Nidus was making too much noise and some Captura. Still working on that Warframe video thing. But video's been kind of slow. There might be some new stuff with videos coming up soon. I need to rethink some things. But hey, let's go. I kind of want to go with Chroma today. If anyone wants to join in over here on I don't want to go with regular Chroma. Chroma Prime, please! I remember one time I went with regular Chroma. This build is not too bad, but I remember one time I went with regular Chroma and that absolutely sucked. Because I did not build him properly. But here we go. This one should be better. Look at him. Ah! I hate that. That zoom doesn't work. That zooms in on nothing. But yeah, if anyone's online wants to join in, feel free to join in. We're playing on PC right now. Actually, one thing we could do, I don't know if anyone's I think everyone's played the quest by now. We could always still go to console and play on console. But yeah. How could you apologize for something that's beyond your control? Know that it's not your job, and if it was, only doing it will mean something. Secondly, you're not wrong. And all I've been embarked in an everlasting silence of sound, and solemnity of sound, and searing sounds. Well, honestly, I just really hate whenever I make a promise with someone, where it's oh yeah, let's show up at that time. I really hate when it turns out that I can't make it. So that sucks. Especially when it's on such a short notice. I wasn't quite sure whether you were awake at that time or not. Oh, Joe didn't embark on a stream. Oh, thank God. Actually, that makes me more happy. That makes me happier to know that he didn't actually stream, because I mean, not if we would have woken up at the time, then he wouldn't have been there. That would have kind of really sucked. So hey, let's make sure that next time Joey streams, we're both there. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. Let us see. Is there a bunch of people actually one thing which I just discovered right here is that my Warframe partner tag is gone, obviously, but huh? I'm a regular Tenno again. God damn it, that kind of sucks. Even though I've kind of chosen for mid. Psst, I lurk from under my bed. Oh no, Trinity. I should stream from under my bed. That would be great. Remember that one time when I did a stream laying down? I don't know. I don't know if you were there, but that was the most fun stream. I literally just had just pulled up my my pillow and my blanket, and we're just playing like that. Oh my God, I could do that again. But anyway, I'll let you lurk. I hope you're doing alright though. I hope you're doing good. Steph, what is up, dude? How's it going? An hour earlier I arrived. My mindless time was set an hour before. All right. Anyway, let's get into the game. Let's get right into the game. Let's see if anyone's online. If you want to join in, let me know. Michel Postma is the IGN right up there. Ben, it's been a while since we've done Warframe stuff like this. Neo has been really grinding hard on this update. I'm constantly seeing him online, which literally I don't know how he does that. But I do see stuff right here, so I'm gonna send you an invite, Steph. I don't know what you're down for, but let's go do it. I think I should probably head to the seated place of Heart of Deimos, the bullsack of Deimos, right here. Do we have instant 69? Oh, Lord, why did you? Why has God abandoned us? Lord, why? Why? I am so disappointed in this community. I am so disappointed in this community. What kind of number should we pick now? Like, literally, what kind of number can we pick? This is garbage. This is like 22, 23. Like, where's my 69? God damn it. God damn it. What am I supposed to do now? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyone pick a number between 1 and 39 and like we'll roll with it. Boring stuff. Yeah, 69. There's no instant 69. Is there on Xbox? I really hope there is on Xbox or like PS4, but like this is so it's alive! It's alive! It's fucking okay. My confidence has been rebuilt. My day was ruined, but not anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Welcome, and what have you wrought to create? I've seen those, well, interesting things. Oh boy, Steph has made something really, really, really interesting. Like, seriously cool. Legitimately, like, oh boy, the deepfake, that was so cool. Here we go. I don't know how loud this is. Actually, like, we should probably like up the tempo a little bit. Let's throw down like some upbeat music, because we could do with some more. We could do with some more power here. We're playing Warframe. Playing Warframe is exciting. But remember that time? Remember that time when I played this shit for 8 hours a day? God dang it! I don't know how I did like 8 hours streams a day. Like I broke them up into two streams, but that was insanity, dude. Oh, I mean, dame, yes. Also, Steph, looking good right there. Hell yeah, I like that like prime ass color scheme. Alright, so let's take a look. I think what we need is some fodder tokens. I'm not quite sure, but we're gonna have to like rank up. That's kind of like our goal for today. We need fodder tokens to rank up. I think here, let's take a look at bounties. I think that this can lower a little bit of volume. Let's see right here. Stranger, we need to max our standing for like 1,000. So let's see, very quickly go to grandmother to like fix that up. It would be great if we can bring about some more standing gains. Exchange family tokens. Just for grandmother tokens to trade in. No, not all of these. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is what I need. Mother tokens. Let's use all the mother tokens that we can, because mother tokens are kind of like fine. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. The sooner we can get rid of this token system by just being through all the things, the better. At that point, it doesn't matter anymore. And Trally standing. Alright, so if we want to rank up, what do? We have everything. Oh my freaking lord, we have everything. I thought it was like 10 daughter tokens the last time. Am I like, was it like, did they change this? Like, wasn't this like 10 daughter tokens? But like, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain at all. This is really nice. Rank 10, we gained up acquaintance. There we go. Fuck yeah, continue. Oh shit, are we gonna get, okay, hold on. We need to choose. And more is gonna happen. I think we're gonna get another cutscene. So guys, get ready for the other cutscene. Let's see. I think Michel's gonna cry when he saw what I've made. Ooh, when he saw it, what I've made, what I have. I really love the thing. Like, it was really, really cool. Let me know what I need though. What do I need? Do we need to grab the lure? Do we need to grab the blueprint? Curious communication. When will these start killing off characters? I hope they will with the. Quests. I was gonna say new war, but like new war never gonna happen. No, like I really hope they kill Lotus. Like that would be sweet. That would be really, really sweet. Like they're building out the world right now with so many characters. Like I could understand why they did not kill off the Lotus right at the start. Like right when like we had like the trilogy, cinematic trilogy over, because like they couldn't, because like everything was dependent on the Lotus. Right now the Lotus is getting like far less important. So I would really, really love that. Blueprint, you need for something different, level up that thing. It's basically, okay, so let's go with the blueprint. There we go, bada bing, bada boom. Redeem, and let's get ready for the cinematic. So I think we're gonna get one. There we go. Oh shit, Wolf Lawfare to protect you from the Void Horrors. But it was me you attacked. I have turned the voices off. It was you that was stifling the life out of me. Were those stupid, insane rituals? Why? Oh, I didn't know what else to do. I just didn't want to be useless. Like, I'm narrating this right now because I forgot to turn on the voices. You were never useless. You just lost. Yeah, just like I am right now. I'll name you Filcor, the whip in its moment of striking. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Boom! Sound, spectacle. Boom! Did you guys see that cutscene? I thought the voice acting on that cutscene was just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, I'm going to do something which you'd never expect me to do. Never, ever would you expect me to do this. But I'm actually going to go here into options right here. And, like, I'm just going to, like, because it didn't occur to me before. Actually, it did occur to me before. I just exactly knew what I was doing. I'm going to turn up speech volume. I'm going to turn up transmission volume and orders volume. Because, like, maybe I turned it off for, like, a little recording thing and never got to turn back on. That would never happen, though. That would never, ever happen. Listen to this music in the background. Make you forget what happened. Make you forget what happened. But he's got a name now. Filker or something. I'm not quite sure. It's something. They got a name. They got a name. Voice acting, 10 platinum, and sound effects, 10p and sound effects artists. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. But anyway. We're here. One thing that I very quickly also want to check on is the requirement for ranking up here, because that would be pretty sweet if you could rank up here too. Because I kind of want to that neck. Like I don't really care about like what's further on the family standing. I just care about like the mecha here. That's something I really kind of want. 100 voice acting 100. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Was it really that good? I should become a voice actor. Ooh. No, I'd probably not be very good as a voice actor. Let's see. We still need more fodder tokens. We still need 11 fodder tokens. They didn't quite like change it like that. They didn't ease up the requirements, which kind of sucks. But let's see what fodder has. Maybe we can like turn something in, and then we can start doing bounties. I'm sorry, stuff this taking so long. I just want to like make sure that we get all the standing up, because the sooner we get the standing up, the better it is. All right, Filcor. Filcor is his name right now.
Have you met my wife? I wish I hadn't.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh my. Michel, it's okay. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, let's see. Parts requisition. Let's see what he has. Updating defenders wares. Please wait. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we have here. Fodder token. That one is rather easy. Purchase. Yes. Bada bing, bada boom. 5 times fodder tokens. Can we buy this one? No. We're missing foam residue. Alright. This right here is a very easy one, which I'm going to buy as well. Purchase. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see right here. I can purchase these too. Purchase. Yes, please. Let's see. 4 times fodder tokens. I can purchase this. Purchase. There's like a bunch of fodder tokens. Let's see. There's also one I can purchase. Purchase. A bunch of fodder tokens. Let's go for this. More. Purchase. Okay, we're gonna be able to make those requirements fairly easily, I think. Like this. I'm just gonna like bite a lot of them as far as I can, because all these resources I'll be able to like farm for things if I need to, but I can't always get myself these tokens. But now we got 26 tokens. I can very quickly go and swap them in, and there we go. If let's see, if I ever refilm words or cinematic images, the game I create secretly and currently, I shall hire you. Hell yeah, hire me for like the main character, like a Lotus or something. I'll be like your guiding character, okay? And I'll be very professional. You know, I've learned very well until like how to guide players. So like I'll just start off saying like, welcome to the game. Actually, I probably shouldn't mention that it's a game, because like that would kind of take most like, welcome to the real world, like that. And then it's like, so you are the chosen one. You're very special. You and like 10 million other people, but you in particular are very important, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. So please go pick up this gun right here. I know you can pick this up and go kill that enemy right there. It's gonna be kind of easy, okay? It's gonna be pretty easy. No, you stupid bitch, pick that up. It's a gun. Have you not played any other game? You can do this. Come on. Oh my fucking god. Well tried. We should try again. That's the way that I'll be like a Lotus guiding character. And you know, you don't have to worry about me like secretly turning on you. I'm gonna be against you from the start, so that will perfectly align with like you will never expect me to like turn on you because I'm already against you. Here we go. We got a casing blueprint. We get a necromech part. Fuck yeah. Redeem that, please. Redeem. Let's see, what color is the most painful? Blue or pink? Roger and blue, blue, pink, and green. Sounds familiar. What color is the most painful? I mean, like, a bright pink can definitely be, try being more poetic in anger. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How can I be more poetic in anger? Oh, a theme is here too. Alignment is actually like, oh my god, that would be a really cool contest. Like, I'm thinking of like maybe doing like a kind of like Friday show sort of stream, or like a show sort of stream where we do weekly things. Like I want to do like this Photoshop contest thing, but maybe like the most poetic like angry gamer rant would be something cool, where it's like, like how can you like in the most poetic way say like, you fucking noob, you suck. Let's see. See, this 25,000 actually doesn't make sense. So what we need is we need 4 of these, confirm, and then 1 of these, and then we're gonna because these are worth 2,500. That makes no sense. To proceed, yes, please. All right, so I think that the first thing we want to start off with is a fault, because then we can rank this baby up, and then we can go on do the bounties. I mean, like we can do the choice. I really like to say that your aim is. I really like to say your aim is cancer, but even cancer can kill someone. I was thinking more of like, you know, like going like super like roundabout, very deep warts, trying to figure out like how can I like how does it sound like really beautiful and exquisite, like a person of poetry would say, and you're not really sure that they've insulted you, but they definitely have, and you can't quite figure it out why. But that was that gave me a giggle for sure. All right, bounties. Let's go. Let's see what we have. This resets in 2 hours, so that's fine. Let's go do this one. So we get like we do the necromech thing. But yeah, too much black, too much. It's a bit dark humor, but I mean I don't care. Like the thing is like I can appreciate dark humor quite a bit. If you can't appreciate it, like we don't really do it that often on stream. But it's like, hey man, hey man.
The Necroloid will guide you through.
So you've chosen death then, all 3 or 1?
What he has been up to.
For what? We'll be able to do this. We'll be able to. I got Chroma right here. We got Steph right here. We got a female with us too. So like literally with you guys, we're gonna own this shit. We're gonna rule. We're gonna rule the world. This bounty can have 3 stages. All right, let's do all of them. Let's do all of them. I'll follow you around. Just tell me what to do. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's go for it. We got Yato joining our squad. Hell yeah. Let's see. Are you questioning my judgment, Steph, upon the color of my lightless mirage? Ooh, where is your mirage? I don't want to see it. I want to see it. I'll see you in the thing. Yeah, let's go grab the bait. Let's go do the thing.
You stay out, Tenno. There's only death and decay down there.
Ah, we got this, dude.
Is strong, but stupid. With the right materials, we can fool it into letting us enter.
Oh shit, this is one of those bugs. Okay. This is the very first time I'm flying these bugs. Oh frick. Look at me. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah shit, you can do like these tricks. Oh my god, they're way cooler than K drives. These things are fucking way cooler than K drives. Still in the loading area. Oh no.
Protect the vessel while it is stewing.
All right, I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I'm gonna have to like leave my bug right here. Fly away, bug. Thank you so much for giving me like a really cool experience. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's go. What do we have? Oh my god, who's Steph? Oh my lord. Ah shit, I think it's out of squad. Damn it. All right, we'll get you in next round, dude. That pink and green. How the heck did you come up with that color scheme? Like, seriously, what went through your head? What went through your head while you were doing that? Like, I'm sorry, like, there is only a degree to which I will, like, congratulate my, my viewers, their color schemes. And this is going, like, a little too far, man. Like, God, no. Also, let me get some better music in here. There we go.
You were not supposed to mess.
I want to do most pain. Dude, you're definitely hurting my eyes with that one. You're definitely hurting my eyes with that one, especially because I don't have one. I'm so jealous. Oh, here we have a infested version of that.
The combined Saba is ready. Hurl it against Orifice Portal and it should open.
Alright, let's try this against the butthole. Let's go. Oh, open butthole. And let's go. Alright, now this is like defeating a bunch of enemies, I think. Keeping the toxicity low.
Have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced. Some of the infested are adding to the toxicity level. Deal with them quickly.
Ah, shit, I didn't bring my my Helios, so I'm gonna make sure to like pick up everything that I can.
The infested carry their own antidote of sorts.
Energize. Pick up 20 energy orbs. Oh yeah, the Nightwave objectives. Hold on, this seems rather loud. I'm just gonna have to like lower that volume. And I'll probably also lower this volume a bit. Because these volume levels seem rather loud. How's the audio now? Is it better? Because I think the game was like super loud. It was almost as loud as me, which is not a good sign. And it's beautiful, isn't it? But not as beautiful as the plane of Defriri. Defriri looks very, very interesting. It's like what is it? As like a set piece. So far, I think that when it comes to set pieces, this planet like takes a crown out of everyone. Especially the open worlds. I think that Plains of Final is rather plain. Fortuna was more interesting, but still like there were still like some boring areas in Fortuna, and this right here so far has been rather keeping my interest. So I'm really curious as like how Defriri is going to be done. I really hope though that Defriri will be different in Plains. So one thing that's kind of that I'm kind of like surprised by with. Or I wouldn't say surprised by it, but the thing that I have with Heart of Deimos is that the quests are a really good thing. The themes are rather decent, but like it's a lot of the same thing. It's a lot of like the same like we're gonna do what's it called? We're doing Plains bounties stuff. Like these are pretty much the same sort of bounties as the original bounties were in Plains of Eidolon. And I really hope that they're gonna like be able to find like a new method of approach to doing like open world stuff, which isn't just always like the same thing as they did with Plains of Eidolon. Like, if they can do a completely different new approach when it comes to Defriri, because it's more like Tenno orientated, like, that would be really, really cool. Because then we've done this for 3 times, which is like, okay, sweet. 4 times the charm, you knocked it on the head this time, let's go for something new this time. Like, that would be sweet. But I don't know how you guys feel. Like, whether, like, do you guys feel like it's still rather the same? Does it feel rather samey, or like are you guys happy with that? Because I can also see that like if this is the thing that like you super enjoy, if you super enjoy like the plain stuff, then this is probably like a case of like, oh, I can't get enough of it. It's perfectly fine, which I can get behind too.
Almost through the infested tunnels. The Entrati ruins lie just ahead.
All right, let's continue on going.
There is a guardian here, a necromech. You will need to destroy it so you can explore the ruins.
Oh yeah, it's fighting the mecha. Woo!
The Necromancer Guardian is here. Defend yourself, Tenno.
Shoot the arms. And there we go. Alright, Orokin Orientation Matrix. I think that's 2,500 standing. I want to have the 1,000 one. So I can, like, not waste any standing. Alright, so I'm just going to follow you guys along. Let's get everything out. Let's see what we should do. Let's see, where do you guys go off to? Because there's something that needs to be engaged. Yato is here. What is the final thing? Oh wait, he's already here. Load and attack already here. Okay, that's good. That is good. Because then it's just like defending them and they will lead us to that place. I know that far. Alright, so where you guys at? Here he is. Alright, dude. Mm-hmm. There we go. Can be a little bit hour. Good evening. That title is not really positive. I mean, like, I'm a 3,000 plus hour noob playing a dumb silly game. Is it not true? Is it not true? Like, I mean, like, there's people claiming that they're like #1 Warframe players. Actually, I think I've probably done that title too at some point. And I think that, like, I am speaking as much the truth when I would say my title #1 Warframe player as I'm saying like noob, because like I'm equally in between them. Maybe I'm even more closer to a noob than a master player. Who knows? And it's just a dumb city game. So hey, you know, this is not true. Is it not true, Arturia? Is it not true? But yeah, how's it going, man? How's it going? We're just doing this fault right here. After that, if you wanna go play a little Warframe together, I'm super down to have you on the team. We have Steph already here. Athena's gonna join next round. But dumb is really positive, dude. Like there are so many things that are dumb. Like it's also probably a way to like keep fanboys at maybe. I mean, like there are so many things which I enjoy, which I call dumb. I mean, like YouTube is dumb, Twitch is dumb. It's like yeah, like a lot of this shit is like kind of dumb. Do I care? Like, yeah. I mean, like, it's so fun. Like, you can't convince me that like any of this shit is like really serious. Because if you take a look at like, there are so many more things in life which are way more serious. So like when it comes down to like people taking like, how would I say this? If you were to compare like this shit to like a surgeon like trying to save someone's life, let's see, we have Tower of Things, eye, like thing and eye. Tower of Things, eye, that thing and eye. Oh, you need to do it with Tenno mode. Sure, I can do the voice chat for runs after this. If you want to join voice chat, that's fine. Here we go. We got a thing. Woo! But yeah, like if you take a look at like doctors or surgeons like trying to save someone's life or like trying to like rescue people or like really like working to like better the world, like doing like these serious things. Like yes, that shit's serious. Me making a video or like playing a game or like doing a Twitch stream, like that's kind of dumb. That doesn't mean it can't be fun, but like I still think it's dumb. So like, well, like I think it's always good to like recognize that whatever you're doing is kind of dumb, because then like at least you don't take the shit too seriously, and that's good. And we already talked about it like last week, where it's like you can take things seriously and you can take things seriously. And if you want to like main Warframe or main a game or like doing a YouTube channel or something like that, go for it. Like go do that for a lot of time. Like that's good. Like you can be serious like that. But don't take it too seriously. Where like you think all this shit like matters more than it is. So. Only one decide that truth. In a place familiar to few, I know of this place intimately, bearing in shadow and skill beyond Barrow Conclave. May I request that you embark the next round first before inviting me? Okay, we can do that. That would be a smart idea. I actually like that. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to refute that because I need to get the hell out of here. Alright, I'm just gonna hit leave squad. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm sorry, Steph, but like these guys started this thing, which was kind of dumb.
The old ruins
Well, it's not bad.
surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me.
Ah, that's the intro place. Alright, here we go. Let's get back inside, and I'll fight Steph, and then we'll go run some bounties, and then I'll fight Amphibia, and then we can go. And Arteria, if you're around, I'll invite you too. Of course, that fold 1, and there's 2 and 3. Yeah, but we... Oh, you mean, like, going back for fold 2 and 3. Yeah, but, like, the thing is, like, I mean, like, I don't want to keep Athena and Arteria for so long. It's like... Maybe it's better for rewards, but it's not better for fun. So... I am very quickly gonna go here. Steph, if you want to continue on, like, let's go. That's fine. I got no problem with that. But like, if we're here with like 4 people, like from the stream, and we're like hanging out, and when we want to do that, I'm 100% down for it. If we're like, because we just lost a female, I don't want to have the female waiting for like 2 more missions until they can join back in. Like that would kind of suck. Need 2 more relics, and then it's done. Just waiting for the relics part of Nightwave. Okay, that's cool. Take your time. All right, here we go. We got 1,000 more. Redeem, yes, please. And then we got Necroloid standing, and then we can rank up. Let's see what we need. We need fodder tokens. God damn it, fodder tokens are insane. And we need Oricon Ballistics Matrix. We need 15 of those. Damn, that's a lot of them. All right, we can do that several more times if you want to. Let me go and grab equipment, arsenal right here. Let me go and equip Helios because I kind of need it. I wonder if they will add mana core tones for the Cambodian Drift. Probably they will. What's your current rank? It's just 2 on like this thing right here, and 2 also on the mother one, or 3. No, 2. 2. Let's see. Where is Helios? The best sentinel in the game. There we go. Helios Pran. Bada bing, bada boom. Got him. Got him. Let's see here. So we're 44,000. Actually, I could redeem some other tokens. I don't know if that's smart right now, because basically like maybe I'll need them at some point. I don't think so, because they're so easy to get by. So tune in and try thing. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I got past the father and daughter tokens. Apparently, like they reduced the price, I guess. I'm not quite sure, but like this time I could just do it. Part requisition. What do you have for me, Dad? Not much. Not much. Alright, so... Exchange tokens for grandmother ones are those... for the grandmother ones are way more worth. Yeah, like, it's better for the price. But the thing is, it's more convenience. Like, I can get all the tokens to, like, rank up. But, like, I don't want to farm, like, specific tokens for, like, son and daughter. Like, that shit sucks. I only want to keep that for, like, things which I can't do with regular standing. Which is, like, ranking up things. So yeah, let's see. I think that we can just throw it on friends only. I can invite you later on. I think that might be a good idea. So friends only, and I will fight Athena later on. So let's go to mother. Let's go do the fold thing, and now we'll do the folds after each other. Now we'll do your thing if Athena joins in. If we can make that work. If we can't make that work, we'll just do regular bounties. 1 parts from mech. I got for next free mechs. If you want to skip the unbearable grind, dude, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, but I'll manage. I need to, like... I also feel it's, like, part of, like, experiencing this thing. Because... if I skip my way through it, like, that would kind of, like... Like, what do I know about it, you know? So, I wanna kind of play through it to, like, have a good informed opinion about it. Sort of mean.
See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
Alright, let's enter it, and then I'm gonna fight a female, and then we can Move on. There we go. Woo! Okay, now we're as good as in. Protea. Damn yeah. You're right up here. Boom. Alright. Let's see whether that works. Whether we can get you in like this. Is that working? Is that working? There's no water in this. Damn it. Should have filled up before we started. Woo! Energy! More energy. Figma, did you get the invite, or do you have to send it again? I'll just like punch it in a couple of times. Boom! 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 Deploying air support chart. Do I even have that on here? Figma received an invitation. Oh yeah, that's me just spamming. Ah, there's the mecha. I see it. By the way, is your Warframe vulnerable right now? Or is it the same as Tenno mode? Oh, face huggers! Fuck yeah! Alright, should we just go? I think we might just... Oh my god, if you leave the mecha behind and you leave your... Oh, I thought you went into Tenno mode. You'd have like 2 things standing behind. That would have been crazy. Alright, let's just get going. We'll see if Figma can get in. How the... What? 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 How did this happen? What did I do? Steph, did you catch it? Did you catch it? Like, legit, like, did you catch that one? Because if you didn't, then, like, how did I do that? Oh, you did it. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was like, yo, like... Do you just catch animals in this world by just walking over them? Like, that's kind of strange.
It's close.
If someone catch it, it will all an area 2 free. So like, okay, so like if someone catches it, like everyone will get it. All right, let's go farm some materials. Woo! Resources, resources, resources. Actually, that was at least my very first capture with in this open world. Then that was pretty sweet.
Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker.
And I think... Is the tower still working? Deimos is a strange place. Did you get the invites? Did that work?
You gotta find out what's protecting them and then take your shot.
All right. I guess we got enough resources from this. I'm not really getting much more. All right, let's get out of here. Activate that bait station. Do I have to send a... Let me send some invites again. I think I can still do that, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see, what do we have in squad chat? Oh, that's all from that guild thing. Okay, okay, okay. I don't think I can invite a female anymore. Arthur, what's up? Your name is peculiar. How are you? Arthur, what's up, dude? How's it going? Speaking of peculiar names, where did the numbers in your name come from? Do they represent anything? Is there any rhyme or reason to like the 33344? Or is it just like a fancy cool name? You just are like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'm always quite curious when it comes to like numbers. Sometimes it's because that was literally like the last number that people could choose. You know, it's like number 2, number 3, number 4. But I don't think that there's like, unless there's more Arthurs on this platform than I thought there were, that there's like your number 33,344. Nah, just random. Okay. What song is this? This right here is Angels by Lakey Inspired. Lakey is like really fucking good and copyright free, so I enjoy it. It's kind of chill. I thought we were going with a little bit more upbeat, but hey, I guess we're playing the chill playlist right now. So hey, what do we cancel? Oh, no, console says public. Damn, that sucks. But yeah, Arthur, how's it going, man? How are you doing these days? How was your weekend as well? Also, why did we not activate this yet? Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's activate this thing. We just should get started. Oh boy, we didn't even activate that thing. Damn it. Alright, Steph, let's do this. There we go, that beautiful infested again. I really like that new design. It does, like, one thing that Casino pointed out though, while I was talking to him this weekend, is these new infested look really cool, but they don't look anything like the other infested. So I thought that these things were originally like the security system, but that's just because like, yeah, they're kind of like a bug, but they're not really like the infested. So I'm quite curious as to like where new designs of the infested will be going to, because maybe they're gonna go in a new place. Oh, it was good, buddy. I spent it with family that lives really far away. Oh shit, dude, that's cool. That's really nice. Like, spending time with family is always great. As one thing that like absolutely sucks about this time is like spending time with family has become like something you do far less. And like, yeah, that makes mostly the best weekends if you can just like hang out with family, hang out with friends, and yeah. I really hope that this situation ends soon, so we can all go do conventions again. Like that would be really sweet. All right, let's go to the butthole. Let's open up the butthole. Boom.
Now we can progress into the tunnels. Do not go.
Now let's keep the Kazillo. We could have gone with a public squad stuff. Maybe we should do one round and then yeah. Your own Discord for the voice chat or Xenos? I'm in my own Discord right now. If you want to, I can pull you in.
Get it before they make things worse. Hey, we can use infested ink to keep the toxin off you.
Bum 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 bum. Okay. This is a lot easier with a squad of 4. That's for sure. But we'll be alright. 2 minutes, by the way? God damn! I've never noticed how long that actually is. It's quite a long defense time, but we're managing. That's good. This is a decent resource farm, though. Let's see, we're coming here. Oh, so what is signifying like the places where you get a bleed effect? Because on oh, Fima sent me a look. That's nice. Talking about Warframe, I can't have any Cillians, or I don't know how I spelled it, for the systems of Xaku. I got everything. Yeah, that's been like something that no one's been able to get so far. Like the drop rate on that has been shit. Like I haven't got anything either. Then again, like I haven't been playing as much as most people, but there have been people that have been playing for like 22 hours to like have done the 22-hour farm only to get like one. Only get like one of them. Like you spend 22 hours farming for it, you get only one of them. Like that is insane. Like the Skintillion or something. Like the fucking rare resource that no one's got. So I hope there's gonna be a fix for that soon, because it's pretty crazy. And then Video, what's up? I haven't played since day one. I've gotten a few. Oh boy, how do you do that? What are your methods? Huh? Odd. Dude, if you could trade that shit right now, you'd be the richest bloke in Warframe. Well, so how's it going, man? How you doing? Hope you're right. Hope you're doing good. Alright, let's see. 15 more seconds to go. This will be alright. Let's see. I ran full religiously thinking it increased my neutrality standing. Yeah, they don't really increase neutrality standing. They they do a good thing for like getting the mecha parts. That's what I'm after them for. They're similar to Cetus Wisps. Yes, they kind of are. Like, I know that Cetus Wisps for like a long time were things that like some people got a lot of and some people just got none of. And you just had to be lucky. Also, NVIDIA greetings, Efima says. Hell yeah.
Okay, Chip. Now you just need to beat a necromancer.
Help! What's up, Seth? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? I think that should be fair to take them out from the bounties and put them into the mining venture. Yeah, especially when they're so. I don't think you can get for this with your mecha. I'll be available after this run. Okay, once we're done, we'll pull you in. I don't think you can do this with the mecha. Like the sizing just doesn't work. That's sad, but hey, it's the way it works. Bastards, what's up? How's it going? When I remember right, they mentioned some broken coding issues, so I assume that will be improved soon. Bastards, I hope so. I hope so. Also, how are you doing? It's good to see you, dude.
While disabling one arm is a good start, the necromech remains 82% combat effective.
82%? You mean 0%? Boom!
Function. A most satisfactory outcome.
Alright, here we go. Where are your stuff? There you are. By the way, guys, if you want to join in, we'll just do we'll just finish this one off, and then afterwards we'll pull you guys in. Here we are, little drone guy. What's up, dude? How above you doing? How above you doing? It's interesting design. I like it. Like I like these physical cephalons. I would love to see Orders have a physical form one day. Until Plague Star come, free Cetus Wisps. I can't barely bring myself to do the open world grind for a third time to get barely useful helmet systems and pets and a mech that will ultimately never really have a good use. Yeah, I'm like, I kind of want to see this through. So like, I want to get max standing on all of the things, on all of the, what's the thing called? All of the syndicates. So like, the droid one and the Trally one. So I just want to see like what's available here. So far, I've been really impressed with the quest. I thought it was a lot of fun to like initially play through, even though there are some things which don't make sense. Even though there are some things where like, yeah, maybe I was way too hyped about that and didn't realize it about it. But like the initial experience was good. Then coming into it though, I really begin to notice like it's the same thing. Not a lot is new. Yes, the open world aesthetic is really good. Yes, you're way closer right now to many things as compared to Fortuna, which is like a walking simulator. But it's pretty much the same as the previous open worlds. Apart, like it's just a reskin from like the open world concept. And I'm kind of wondering, like, how do you guys feel about How do you guys feel about that? Like, if I can fairly understand if the open world formula of doing bounties and grinding the bounties for the standing is your thing, I can fairly understand that you're like, oh hell yeah, dude, I want more of this shit, because like this is something I really enjoy. But if you don't like it, then I can fairly understand that you're like, ah, dude, I really want something else. So like for Plains of Jafiri, I really hope that they're gonna take a different take on this, because Plains of Jafiri is like a void thing, and I really hope that that means that this is gonna be different. Then again, I don't know. But I really hope that will be different, that they're going to take a different approach to the bounties. We've done 3 bounty systems right now. It will be time for something new, in my opinion. But how do you guys feel about it? If yeah, things are, let's see. Things are going. I thought I finally stasied the choir stream of screens. Ever find therapy? Let's say 3 things. Blob thing, tower thing, rear thing.
Unfortunate. You have 2 attempts remaining.
It's 3 things, weird thing, tower thing, and block thing.
I do not know what
What?
may find if
Oh, we're in. It looks pretty, and getting some lore when you rank up is nice, but a token system that requires you to do all different stuff in the open world kind of gets to me.
You are to be congratulated.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the token system. That's why I like hope to get rid of it as fast as possible, so to just like get to the part when I no longer need specific tokens. I can just like rank up with any token I like. But I also feel that the bounty system is, the bounties feel that they're done well. They're done well in the sense of, I like the like get more kills than the Grenier, help this research area because hey, Corpus and Grenier are researching this, and like they're fun, but it's still the same, you know. So if they do this a 4th time with Plains of Jafiri, I don't know whether that'd be refreshing enough for me. The Jafiri thing should just go with a system like Mirage Her Quest. What did they do with Mirage Her Quest? What was with that? I don't quite remember that one that very well. If I ever decide to do the tokens, the most I'll do is to go rank 3 and never come back. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's alright. The worst part about the tokens is like getting the ranks, the rank requirement things. So whenever you go to what's the thing called? You have to rank up, and for that you need requirements. You need to have like certain things that you put in. I forget the name thing. But basically it's like if you rank up, you need to sacrifice some things. And when you have to sacrifice specific tokens for that kind of sucks. I don't mind having like, if I don't have to bother with specific tokens, and I can just like, I'll just grind mother tokens for bounties. Like that's alright. I don't mind. I'll get that done. Alright, let's get back. Let's get a squad full. Whoever wants to join in, let me know. We'll get you in here on PC. We'll do this. We'll freaking do this. Woohoo! Mission complete. You build the part. Once you claim the part, that part would have the next part of the quest. Finish that part, you get a new part. So, how would you incorporate that into like an open world? Like, I can see doing that for a Warframe. But how would you incorporate that in an open world? It's the same with the Limbo Theorem. Yeah, I remember that. The Limbo Theorem was that was like plagued with a lot of like arc ring missions and interception missions as well. So yeah, Fime, I can send you an invite if you want to join in. Let's see whether we can keep you in now. We'll go with friends only, so we can invite you later on if you're down for it too. But yeah, with Limbo, you actually have to farm parts instead of being rewarded at the end. Oh god. Oh god, these are quests which are like 4 years ago for me or something. I don't remember them that well. But yeah, how? Okay, so actually, let's think more constructively. How would we do a Plains of Jafiri differently? Like, what would we do? Let's say that you were in control. We're gonna go. These Scillian aren't gonna farm itself out. Maybe Charlie's faults that the video has been hinting at. That he's done a lot. But wish you good luck, Arthur. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. And good luck with getting the resource. Let's go with the fault again. Let's go do this 3 times now. So basically, what you're saying, Steph, is we should do it like 3 times in a row, and then we'll get better rewards every time we do it. Let's go for that.
They blame me. Now they turn
Let's see what
on
Afima.
me.
Oh, by the way, Afima sent a look. That was pretty cool. I should take a look at that. Mirage Prime. Oh boy, is that real? Is that real? Is that properly loaded in? Hold on, I gotta reload that. Oh my god, you would almost not believe that that was like a real way to color your Warframe. It feels like these aspects aren't like loaded in properly. That looks so cool. Like the map, like smoky black. That is so cool. I don't know. What am I seeing? This is a famous like Mirage. What's up, Pixel? How's it going? I cannot believe that this is a real fashion. I don't know how you did this. I don't know what it is you intend. I don't know. If you're gonna tell me right now, like, hey, this is not the way that it was intended. The thing is bugged out, then I would entirely believe you. But like, let's apply the look to Mirage Prime Config C. Actually, I don't know what my Mirage Prime looks like right now. Let me take a look very quickly at my Mirage Prime, see if I can like overwrite that shit. Because otherwise, I'm so gonna overwrite that shit. I want to see this look. I want to see this look. All right, this is just the default look. Yes, definitely. Let's overwrite this. I want to see this in game. I want to see how this looks like. Type override. Okay, in game it looks a lot more glossy. Looking at the Prime Helmet's immunity, it's got to be a skin with interesting reflective maps. Yeah, I want to, like, it looks different right now. I want to see it in Arsenal. In the Arsenal, it looks so different than on the profile page. Oh boy, it's definitely an interesting approach. Let's see if I go to like show profile here. How does it show up? And now the helmet looks different. Now the helmet looks different again. Like, look, right now, I would say that the helmet and like the body fit together well. And then if you go into the look right here, look, Mirage Prime, then right here it seems like the body isn't rendered and the hands and the helmet are rendered. That is such a strange look. I love that. I love that skin, how it works. Maybe it's a wonky lighting system added again. I think so. It's like the way that the lighting works on it. But that does look really, really cool. So yeah, Bastard says, I only dislike the sun tokens since you have to do very specific time-consuming boring stuff to get them all. All the other tokens are easy to get on the side while I'm doing fun stuff. Yeah, basically, like, the fishing tokens aren't that bad if you can just, like, if you do faults or if you do the grinding missions, the things where you can get the fishing stuff. You don't actually have to fish. So yeah, you're right about that. The sun tokens are, like, the worst. Let me change back to Chroma. Let's go do this shit. Fima, do you still want to join in? Or Pixel, you want to join? Or should I just send it to public? We want to do some faults. I'd rather spam conservation than have to fish. Well, basically, you can just go out and like I'm saying like again a lot. I went up. Or do bounties. So it needs more ephemeral smoke than the bats provide to round out the multiple lighting scenarios. Provide some environmental versatility. It's really cool. I've never seen like lighting have such an effect on a skin before, or like a setup configuration before. Like it looks differently in the arsenal as it does in real life, as it does on your profile, as it does on like your look page. That is so cool. All right, let's go to the default thing. I'll set it. By the way, I'll set it to public if someone wants to join in. Well, we're the 3 of us. We should be able to do this fine. Let's go bounties. Let's go fold. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna do this 3 times. Seth, that's the plan. I'm gonna follow you. We'll do this. Let us go in here.
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos.
Woo!
Ruins beneath the
I'll join. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna friend friends only. Just in time. Look at that. Look at how slick that move was. Look at how slick that move was. We got this. I can go outside and chase some poop till my standing is maxed and then ignore its existence until the reset. Oh yeah. I do like one good thing still about the bounty system or the token system is that you can still continue to do bounties and conservation. You don't have to worry about losing standing. So I think that once you're maxed out on standing, like the bounty, the token system will be far less worrisome. I don't think you mind so much.
When intrepid explorers returned from the void, they would isolate the
Limbo Fear was filled with excavators, Mirage with infested missions. Oh yeah, I remember the excavators so well, so freaking well from that thing, from the like, oh, the excavators with the thing. Ugh, God damn it! Why do I speak so badly? But no, like the excavators with the Limbo Fear were horrible.
gathering bay.
I remember that very well. But let's get back to the topic of how would we do an open world differently, because I definitely feel that the bounty system, the way that the bounties are done with like 5 tiers of bounties, the same sort of bounties with like 3 to 5 stages, and run in, run out, conservation fishing is kind of over. Like, we've done it 3 times, I don't want to do it 4 times, basically. But what we would do it differently, because Plains of Fury, like, I don't even know whether it will be necessarily an open world like this is. Do we even want an open world? What part differently? So, I mean, we could kind of go in depth, but we could kind of like see at what level we want to change it. The eco, well, or the area. So the thing that I feel with Heart of Deimos is that I really like the story. I think the story so far is the best thing ever. Well, not the best thing ever, but better than Fortuna and better than Plains of Eidolon. I really like it. I really like the environment. The environment is really good. It looks really nice. I like the area. It's small. It's contained. You can run everything. There's very little waste of space. I like that. But the bounties just feel so repetitive. So basically my gut reaction of this was, oh my god, this thing is so amazing. And then I was like, oh, but wait, this is just like the same thing. So that might just be me, because that might partly be a me problem, because maybe it's just that I'm not the biggest fan of the bounty system anymore. Maybe if people like super like this bounty system and like this grind, it's like, oh, give me more of that. They can't get enough of it, and I'm like, maybe it's not a problem. But I just feel that when I came into Heart of Deimos, and like if I look at this space, if I look at like the areas here, if I look at the story that we're being given, if I look at the very interesting characters and the brilliant voice acting that we have, I feel like, oh my god, this is so cool. There are so many new, interesting, gripping things, and it feels to me like it's being held back by this same system. Because like you have this very new world, you have this very new like story thing, you have this very new idea, and then you can't, and it's like, oh, so now we're just gonna do the exact same thing you've been doing on the Plains, the exact same thing you've been doing on Fortuna. And you're just gonna go out and like do bounties, rank up 5 ranks, and then once you have done that 5 ranks, like you'll get a little bit more lore, and then like you'll just grind up 5 bounties again, and it's fine. And again, like I'm not gonna say that it's like the worst thing in the world, because it might be a matter of opinion. Maybe there's a bunch of people that super love this shit, and they're like, oh, we never want anything else. But I feel like 3 times with 3 open worlds with the same system, maybe like Plains of the Fury, especially because it's like more Tenno focused, could be different. But then, at what level should it be different, and how can you make it different? Like, do you just want the bounties to be different? Do we want the open world to be different? What would, like, does it need to be an open world? Like, what could Plains of Fury be to, like, feel like a breath of fresh air? Or is this already enough of a breath of fresh air? I'm kind of curious, because I know that Nvidia is not the biggest fan of the bounty system anymore. I feel for myself, but yeah. No, bounties would be nice for the Fury. But what would be in place of it then? And like we can make like this is really an open question. Like I'm not saying that you like let's replace bounties for something else to grind standing, because who knows, maybe we do a system that doesn't need standing. So what would you do instead of well, what would Plains of the Fury look like for you if you had a complete free hand in designing it? What would it be? Would it still have the bounty system? Would it still have a standing system? Would you keep it the same way? Would you change it? What would you like Plains of the Fury to be? Like, I'm quite curious, because I'm gonna try and figure that out for myself too. I think, because obviously I haven't posed this question to myself yet, so I'm thinking along with you guys on this. I think initially, an interesting approach might be Plains of the Fury shouldn't be an open world. I can agree with that, but what would you want Plains of the Fury to be then? I'm quite curious about that, because I'm not dying for another open world. This thing, like, as you can see, this Heart of Deimos is even a smaller open world than Fortuna was, but it's very well made. So open world is no longer more about like making this the biggest thing ever. It's more like, how do you perfect it? So I'd be fine if there's like something that isn't an open world, but how would you make it different? The Fury should be like Hell and Lucifer, once inner Hell. So one thing that I was thinking about is, I feel these open worlds are very similar because they're very similar setup. Like, you have the hub world basically, and then you have the hub world, you have the hub space, and the hub space kind of plays in the middle, and then you go out of the hub space to do bounties. You do bounties on the entire planes, and that's just basically what you do. And then the bounties will spawn extra things, so like Eidolon fights or spider fights or a little bit of extra lore, and they'll get you better rewards. But basically, what you're doing is you just get to the planes, you start grinding that shit. The video says, I'd rather have an endless dungeon that rips pieces from different tiles and slaps them together with brand new Fury tiles that get progressively harder as you search deeper. So kind of like a what is it? A Sanctuary Onslaught idea, but not the way it is now, but the way they kind of proposed, like the dungeons thing, where they would like, I mean, like you're saying dungeons right now, so I mean, yes, it's a dungeons thing, where it's like you just descend levels, and every single time they can mix it up with new things. I can see that. The further you go, the more lore you get, and the better and more rare loot becomes. More and more available in some new loot unlocks. I can see that. So one thing that I was thinking about is, I don't think that they necessarily have to drastically change an open world. If you feel you lose everything you've acquired in that run, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I wonder how people will react to that, because I know that the Warframe fan base isn't the greatest on like losing shit. Yeah, I feel that. About bounties, on the one hand, they need to give open world play some structure and provide reward for participation in said structure. For technical reasons, it needs to be an instance as any standard star chart mission, 4 players, yada yada yada. On the other hand, there are a short supply of structures that can be integrated, that can integrate a story with gameplay in a multiplayer environment, which could have up to 4 radically different progression states sharing a single instance of the world. The separation is forced. So this is something that I was wondering about. Warframe Tower of God. That would be a Warframe Tower of God type thing. Actually, that would be really cool though. Like, how about, okay, let's go with this Tower of God idea. Now that you mentioned Tower of God, like, that would be so cool. So imagine, okay? Imagine, like, this is not just Sanctuary Onslaught, because when you were mentioning the, when you were, like, in the video, when you were mentioning, like, the dungeons idea, I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but then Places of Fear would just basically be a, what is it, a Sanctuary Onslaught, and, like, how would that, like, apply for, like, an environment? But what if you would have, basically, like, floors, like, as you described, but basically you have, like, one floor, which is, like, just the starting out floor thing. The first plane of the Fury. And then you traverse for the planes, and as you say, like traversing for the planes is like traversing for Sanctuary Onslaught. You're doing dungeons, and the deeper you go, the harder it gets, and if you lose everything, you're gonna get back to that level. But like every 10, 20, 25, whatever they said, every so many levels, there's like another hub level. And once you enter that, the environment changes, you have new story. So basically what it is, you have this Tower of God thing, and like as the Tower of God anime does it, basically the way that it starts out is that they start at the bottom of the tower, they have to do all these trials and climb like levels, and they have to do all these trials until they can get to the tower and climb levels. So what if it's that thing, like you have one hub situation, which is like the lowest level, but once you reach like rank 25, then like you can reach level 25 as well. Like the level 25 will be like a new hub, and that hub will be a new environment. And then again, you start climbing and climbing and climbing, or going deeper and deeper and deeper. Probably the place to Fury, if your approach is like, this thing is set to go deeper into the planes, into the planes away from reality, and you probably go deeper. And then like you'll be able to structure it like that, and that will bring refreshing takes into it. That would be interesting. Your fights go on a token system to force players to start and to play start as a team, and you can get tokens by doing side objectives that make you on your way to get 1 token back. It's sort of Warframe roguelike. Each player can only get 1 token. You could make it seasonal rewards for the clans and individual players that make it the further season. After the season ends, it resets. I really like that idea. I really like that. Like, honestly, I think that would be refreshing, and I think that would be a really cool thing to try out. Because as Pixel says, the way that it's structured right now, like I 100% understand the way that it has to be structured because of the way that Warframe does its open worlds. But that means that the free open worlds that we have right now are very, very similar. And this will be like a new way of doing it. After every milestone, new positive and negative modifiers are added, and we'll say indefinitely from that floor forwards. Interesting. I can agree with that too. So the thing that I was more thinking about when it came to, because this is an entirely different concept of open world, and I like it. The thing that I was kind of thinking about was there's different ways of doing open worlds. So the way that Warframe does it is like they have a hub world, and then they have an wide open world, and they pride their open world with, this is a brand open world kind of thing. Like this open world is like one open world in a mission. You can access everything in a single mission. But what if the open world would be differently? In like, right now, when we enter the plains of when we enter Heart of Deimos, you do a little quest where you unlock certain parts, and then right after that you have everything completed. And the moment you have everything completed, like you have access to everything. And because of that, like you need to do so many things which feel repetitive, because right from the start till the very end, everything that you've done is practically the same. So what if you would take a more story game-like approach? Like let's say Borderlands. I'm playing Borderlands 3 right now, which is very similar to Warframe in the regards, well, not that similar, but remotely similar to Warframe in the sense that it allows for multiplayer, but it is more focused on like a story game. But the way that that's set up is also an open world structure, but then more in a story game like setting. But the way that happens is like you have different places where things start out from. So what if the next open world can be bigger, but instead of it being like super big, right from the start, the way that Fortuna was instantly super big. You start out in an area, and then like if you progress one standing level, you get access to a new area. And then the world doesn't necessarily dynamically have to change, because that's something which like I think can be done, because they do that with when you start out with the Heart of Deimos quest. Like you're playing in a different place than you're playing in a different way than people that have progressed further, but it still works. But I can understand like people with different progression is hard to work with. But what if you would limit the open world in a different way and then just like do cosmetic changes to retroactively? So let's say in the case of Fortuna, first of all, you'd only have access to Fortuna, and then you would have to like conquer a corpus base, and like the first corpus base that's there. And then because you conquered that, and that only happens, well, you could raid that corpus base, and then you have like a bigger corpus base, which you could only start like doing a sort of like raid thing on, not really a raid on, but like you could only attack that once you're done with your first standing rank. So you can do these missions or whatever you want to do at that point, and then you can go after like the first corpus base. And once you fight that, you can go beyond. You can go to like the second area. In the second area, maybe like something changes in Fortuna because they get out of depth. But you can do these cosmetic changes because they've done those in the past too. Like they can do that. They can change characters based on like how far you are in the story. They've done that before. I don't think that should be a problem. And then you can unlock the third area, and the fourth area, and then the fifth area, and in the end, like you have the entire world unlocked. But I think that would feel a lot more dynamic and better, because then it doesn't feel like you're doing the same thing over and over in the same world for 5 levels of grind, but you're actually progressing and changing the world. And I think that might be a lot better. Then again, that's very similar to the bounty system. I do realize that. And I think that your idea of the floor level is a lot more revolutionary. But yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. So I don't know whether that's any good. I just came up with that like a couple of seconds ago, so hey, take it with a grain of salt. But that's kind of the idea I had. So it's like Honkai Impact does it. I have not played that. I know that DK has played that a lot. I've seen more people mention that. What's Honkai Impact for kind of game? Isn't that like anime focused type of meme? Like what is it? What's the beginning at? Oh man. It started as a mobile phone game, and then moved over to PC. That's pretty sweet, actually. If that's the way that worked.
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
Well,
Alright. It's available on PC, phone, and tablet now. Okay. I should take a look at that at some point. I know DK has made some videos about it. Maybe I should check out his videos.
You stay out, Tenno. There's only death and decay down there. Hey, that entry looks like it eats stuff.
Alright, did we get out?
Get it to open up if we feed.
I think so. Come on, eat me up. There we go. We're out now.
That looks yummy for a monster door. Let's find
A monster door? Oh, that makes that okay, that makes a little sense. Is that literally a thing that lives? I thought it was just some sort of like organic part of the infested landscape, and that it would just like retract like the way that sometimes muscles react to something. That's a living thing. Like, what was its purpose? How did it? What does it do? It just sits there and stays close all day? Oh boy. But the way they do their open worlds is that certain things are locked behind the level thing. One has intel level, and until you get the prepper levels, you cannot get to those areas. I can't understand how that may feel, though, as, like, level gating. Which people, if it's done wrong, people can really hate. And I can understand that. But if it's done right... I did not feel impacted when I was playing Heart of Deimos, the quest. I did not feel impacted that I wasn't exploring the entire map, because the game was guiding me to go to certain points. I was quite happy going to those points and not going to every other single point out there. So maybe that's a way of, like, that could be a way, but it needs to be done right, because I can also see a way in which that might go wrong. So far, I really like Nvidia's idea. I really like that. Going down the plains of the free, going down the plains away from reality, and then doing that, and that would be really cool. Oh shit, that's a new gun. Neat. I thought it was you and your mecha again. If you just do your story missions and the dailies, you don't have any issues with the level stuff. Yeah. Given how the grind that Warframe poses, I wonder how that will be for the casual players, and I know that Warframe is really keen on pleasuring their casual players, so I don't know whether that will get through. But if it's done right, see, like, the way that I feel it is, if these things are done the wrong way, it definitely just feels as though you're limited. Like, I cannot go here because of level gating. Oh, I need to be this level in order to do this. Ah, this sucks. Yeah, at that point it's done wrong. But if the story, or like if the narrative is portrayed correctly, and I put a lot of worth on the narrative within the game, because I think the narrative, the way that it's portrayed, is very important, at least to me. And that might just be to me. But then I don't have a problem that things are locked off. Like, I don't have a problem when I go for the tutorial section I can't do the end game, because I don't expect to. So as long as it's paced correctly and you do not feel like it makes sense, then I'm 100% down for it. The grind in Honkai is way lower compared to Warframe. Yeah, so that's something which I'm kind of worried about. Like, after you said that it had to do with levels, I'm like, shit, like, this could very quickly turn into like a level gating thing, and I don't want it to turn into a level gating thing, or like something like a salty level gating thing. And since the void, they could go wild and have room open up in a massive tier in the void where you can do some crazy railjack mission that requires players to actually work together with unlike the current railjack system. I wouldn't put a requirement on entering the dungeon. The only thing that will stop you is you and your squad skill. I actually like that idea. I really like that. I wonder how that will change public play. I think a danger that you run with that is that it might very much hurt the recruitment thing. That you can only join if you have this build with this setup and this, because people will find meta builds, and then if you don't run the meta build, you're not welcome to join. So it should never, ever, ever have a key system. It should always be like a free to enter thing. And it shouldn't have a cop out thing. I also think that that's important. Basically, you should not have what you have with Warframe Endless missions right now, that you can leave after 5 waves. Because what you can end up with then is that like, if that like one person leaves and another person leaves, it's like all in or all out. So if you cannot keep up anymore, everyone leaves. That might be a little bit abusive, but I can also see the other way being abused. As in the Void, I hope for a thing like the Tenno, their personal hell. I really hope that it's more Tenno focused than Warframe focused. I really think that the Tenno have been so underused because they're so scared about using them. Like, really? I don't care, man. It's the Tenno reveal was the Tenno reveal was really cool in Warframe, but by this point, that was 2015. That was 5 years ago. By this point, the Tenno reveal should be minor. People should not even care about it. It should be, oh yeah, like we're Tenno. We're like little kids actually. We're not like cool, powerful Warframes and little kids. It's like that's the way we should be talking about. Not like, oh boy, there's something gonna happen, but I can't tell you. Hey, let us talk about the thing, but I don't want to spoil it. It's like, no, this should be a very like old school thing that no one cares about, because the story afterwards should have gone so much better, that the reveals after Second Dream should have been way more important than just the Tenno reveal. Because that's the way you move forward, you know. This is a reveal that should grab people's attention, yes, but afterwards, like, the story should get better. And now I feel that because there hasn't really been a reveal that's been better than, oh my god, we're Tenno. Everyone holds it at such a high place, where it's like, it's such a high regard that, oh, we can't talk about it and we can't make content about it. Oh no, we cannot mention that we have Tenno here. So all the open world quests right here have kind of like ignored the fact that we are Tenno. It's like, yeah, Tenno. Yeah, Fort stuff, but you don't know that. It's like, why? Why can we not decide at this point, hey, you know, let's move on from this point forward. Something's happening after this story beat. And that's not New War, because New War is kind of borked. It's kind of fucked, because it's all fucky and stuff. But I would love for the game to, like, recognize this. Apparently there are still players who never knew about the whole Tenno reveal. I mean, which players are they? Like, seriously, they can't be players that haven't gone beyond Uranus, because you need to do the Second Dream in order to move past Uranus. And yes, I'm 100% fine with that, but that doesn't mean it's like, are we ever like, oh no, Corrupted 4. Guys, we shouldn't say anything about Corrupted 4. Please, no one tell anyone about Corrupted 4. Stay silent about Corrupted 4, my guys, because, you know, Corrupted 4, like, 4 dies and then comes back. Like, that's a spoiler. Like, there are people that don't know that 4 dies and comes back. Like, that's a spoiler, but we don't care about that spoiler, because we're kind of like, yeah, you know, we don't know about that by now. It's all fine by now, because there have been way better spoilers like the Tenno. And like so, I do think that the Tenno should become a minor spoiler, because at that point we can move forward with it. And that's not to say that I want new players to be spoiled, because no, I'd rather have like these new players to go for it and be like, oh my god, I've never known about it. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, that's the experience I want for you. But we should also move on beyond that story, because like what's happened after the Tenno came in? What's literally happened after the Tenno came in? Because Fortuna, Plains of Eidolon, and this Heart of Deimos, I think Heart of Deimos still happens kind of before the Tenno, since I don't think they really recognize the Tenno yet. I think they're still, there's like, I mean, it's Mars, it's a Mars thing. So yeah, if I'm correct, hold on, where's my mouse gone? There we go. So, yep, no key stats or no leaving early. Yeah, I like that idea. Hell, you could even have a session where it's all about how well you can control your Tenno. Ooh, definitely would have loved that if it was so into Warframe. Apparently there are still players, yeah, I already read that. If I'm correct, one cannot embark the Cambodian drift before the war would end. That would be interesting. I don't know yet. I don't know that because I've already done the war with them, but if that's the case, that's pretty sweet. And then I think they should have been more on the nose with Tenno. They should have been way more on the nose with Tenno. I'm really curious. Can someone check whether that's true? Whether it's true that you cannot get into this open world unless you've done the war with end. Like, if that's true, that is so good for Warframe, because then they're like starting to progress the story. But yeah, I don't know. Bastard says, one big point of my DE wishlist, give me large-scale events that utilize the whole open world map. Here's some ideas. PoE, military assaults, getting buffs for capturing and holding strategic points. The buffs rank up Warframe powers to ridiculous levels, but are required to beat some huge boss. Oh, I like that one. Phallus, Fortuna gets attacked and you show comfort and retreat in some kind of tower defense. You will fail eventually, but the longer you hold, the higher chance you get for getting good stuff. I like that idea too. Ooh. So one thing which I would have always loved with Plains of Eidolon is, you know how there's like electric fences around the Plains of Eidolon? I've always wondered, why is there electric fences around the Plains of Eidolon? Basically, it's because like the map can't get bigger and they need a way to like lock it off. But what if the lore is that there's like something insane out there, like Eidolons? I mean, like, I don't think Eidolons work lore-wise, but like, let's say it was like, Eidolons can only come into the Plains of Eidolon at night, because then like the barrier is weaker. And that's the way that we find them at night. But if you go through the barriers, there is worlds full of Eidolons. So now, because, well, previously we couldn't make the open worlds bigger because we didn't have the technological capabilities, but Fortuna is 3 or 4 times bigger than Plains of Eidolon, so we can make it bigger. Why don't they make a bigger Plains of Eidolon map? But just like keep it the same way it is, and then you have like expeditions outside. So you would have these events where like you break the barrier of Plains of Eidolon, and you go out into like raiding into this world full of Eidolons or full of like insanely powerful enemies, and you have to work together to breach forward, and then you can move defense posts. You can move defenses further into territory that was otherwise occupied. And then if enough people do it, like you get new areas within the Plains of Eidolon. And these areas will be more tougher enemies, more tougher, more better rewards. But will only be limited because let's say that people can't keep up with it, people don't do enough raids within to expand the territory or keep the territory, then the Eidolons, let's say, will come back and take over again. And then at that point, you'll lose that territory, and then the fence posts will be moved back again. Like, I thought that would be a really cool dynamic way of spicing up the plains with something new. Also, that's my Kiffelage. Hell yeah. I like that. Well, recruit chat becoming toxic if everything becomes demanding is set by the same person who talks about Conclave needs to be completely redone. They're made by Brosheim level dumbasses who don't have understanding on how the game works. Yeah, I can see that as well. So practically, if you would want to do it with your friends, you could just do it with your friends, or that would always be public missions. I think that the whole thing about recruiting chat, free things, time, towers, weird thing. Free things, time, tower, weird thing. There we go. Good job. So, but yeah, I think the entire recruitment toxic thing came from the key system, where the only way to get in was via a key and a key share thing. And then if you wanted to do raids or key things, Fort key things, then you needed to go for a recruiting chat because there was no public mission, and then recruiting chat was serious but super strict. But yeah, no, I see that. It's a shield. Nah, the lore doesn't give a reason. Faust-Euro fish statues. Remember relay destruction, Michel? Oh yeah, like that was so long ago. That was kind of fun though. That was kind of fun because also the community had a hand in it. At some point, people just wanted to let them blow up. Or maybe a film where pieces of sentience start realizing where each other are and try to come together, and you have to protect the barrier from Eidolons that are trying to break out. Yeah, that would be really cool too. That would be really, really sweet as well. And here we go. Also, did we lose a what did we, Arturia? We lost Arturia. Oh no.
On Deimos, the old ruins.
Are you right, Arturia?
Must
You have to go.
contain the deepest and darkest
Did you bug out? I don't think my internet connection broke.
and the
So
Necrovoid will guide you through. See what's happening down
I got disconnected. Oh no, shit. Did you guys keep your rewards? I can try and fight you again.
Explorers returned from the void. They would isolate themselves in the vaults until they
I'll drop some invites. If it was so toxic, how the fuck was I able to join Tower Force with no problems while being below mastering 10? It really wasn't a problem. Yeah, no, I agree. Mostly it was a personal social problem type of thing. So I'll admit that I never did raids because I was always a bit afraid of going into recording chat and then asking people for like, hey, can I join? Because you would always get these things like, oh, I need this type of Warframe, I need this build. And at that point I didn't know builds that well. So I was like, ah, shit, I was too afraid to ask, oh, what do you mean, you know? But that was just me, you know? If I would have just gone ahead and asked them like, hey, what do you mean? People would have happily been able to like answer, or I could have just done my research. So those are the rewards on my reward screen. Oh, fuck. Dude, that is shit. I'm sorry about that.
Let's find some more.
I'm sorry about that.
We've got signals singing the same song as our victim. Careful now.
Okay, we better get another one to be sure.
Alright, I don't think I'll make that in time. But Arturia, you're back though. Okay, that's sweet. Oh no, you're dead. Where were you? Where were you? We're so far apart now.
Where are they coming from? Void. Who did this to them?
Joe. Up there. Should grab this thing. Arc ring. Only one more worm bait thing.
That should suffice.
Alright, sweet.
Into the vessel.
Let's go do this.
They're tough, but no glass is unbreakable.
Also, I put a little poll in Discord about whether we should merge the meme submissions and dang memes channels. So far, it seems like everyone's positive about it. If you haven't voted yet, and you want to vote about it, it's in the announcement tab in the Discord. I'm probably, the way it stands, seeing there's no objections, I'm probably just going to go ahead and, like, merge them together. In the beginning of raids, people cared only because they wanted to cover all their bases, so they had the best chance to figure out how raids worked and to complete it. As people figured it out, and no one gave a shit about what you bought, unless you were trying to do it as fast as possible, which is understandable. Yep. No, there were definitely people that were super on the nose with, I want you to have this thing, I want you to have this thing, I want you to, like, know how it works. Because they wanted to do it quick or they wanted to do it efficiently. But most squads were just, I don't care. And I know that as well with, when I started watching Twitch, for example, and I saw streamers play Warframe, I would always be like, ah, shit, I need to do this shit so many times, because if I don't know how to do this, like, oh boy, this will be bad. I can't play with people unless I know how to do this shit. And now I literally don't care if you know how to do this shit or not. Like, we'll figure it out. And if we don't figure it out, it'll be entertaining anyway. Because that's what I mean with calling it like I'm playing a dumb little game. You know, like it's not serious. It's not heart surgery where it really matters whether we win or lose type of thing. If we fail or succeed, you know. I have fun either way. So yeah, no, you're really right about the entire recruiting chat toxic meme. Yeah, that's bad. And I also feel that the more you start to like make a point out of it, the more it will end up being true going forward. Because people will start to look for it and people will be like, oh no, this is absolutely horrible. Whereas if it wasn't really a thing, then it wouldn't also really be a thing. All right, let's reduce the toxicity. Let's reduce the toxicity in the recruiting chat. We'll do it like this. That's the way we're doing it. Keep the toxicity levels below 100%. Idleness is infinitely more demanding in recruiting chat, which is understandable because you only have a single 45-minute slots every 3 hours, so you have to maximize what time you have. Definitely, I think that Idleness is actually a best like not a great example for how recruiting chat works with challenging content. Because right now, what's the most challenging content in Warframe? I know Seal Pav has created some challenging content in the way that they've made enemies more bullet sponges over regular things. But I think the most outstanding thing that we have is probably Eidolons. I think Eidolons is the most outstanding thing we have in the game, which is kind of challenging, which isn't just regular gameplay. So with that, I would say, yeah, if Eidolons is the only thing that we have, which is kind of we're preparing for that with recruiting chat, it's kind of a bad example to measure toxicity for recruiting chat for like tough things, because it's such a short time window. Also, Tyrannis, woo woo woo, what's up, dude? How's it going? What the fuck's up? I'll tell you what's much out of Warframe at the moment. The fucking name, it doesn't exist. I mean, I'm glad it doesn't exist, so I don't have to pronounce a stupid dumb name. How do you pronounce that? How the frick do you pronounce that? But yeah, no, it's been a real bloody grind, man. It's been a real bloody grind for everyone involved. Except for the video was played like a little bit of Warframe down low. He's been down low playing it, low key playing, and all of a sudden like he has like 24 of that shit or something. I don't know how much do you have? Like you had a lot of it, you said. Scintillant. Ant-Man. It's like Ant-Man the Wasp. It's Sin. Oh my god, it's like Sinistron. Ant-Man the Wasp. Till like oh my god. Oh no, I'll just call it like that one fucking resource no one has. And everyone knows what I mean. Cause I'm not the type of person to get this raid. Scintillant? Sin stuff. Only requirement for a squad and recruit chat is to be ready and willing to take your time and try again if need be. And be a little loud when you go down, because sometimes my brain is off. Yep. I can 100% see that happening. One thing that I always had a little bit against doing things in recruiting chat as well is I would oftentimes play Warframe super casually when it started out for the first couple of years, and that would also mean I would just play before dinner, and then like dinner would come around or someone would come around, and I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta like dip. I got no problem dipping on a public squad because you know if you go into a public squad, you're kind of like I was going into a public squad knowing that I might lose my teammates, but who cares because I got this covered. But if I do this with like recruiting chat, like I need to make sure that I'm able to play it for the entire time, and sometimes I just can't guarantee it. Pronunciation, Sin Talent. Sin Talent. Sin's got talent? No way. No fucking way. Sin doesn't have talent. He hasn't been around in the stream anyway, so how can he get talent if he doesn't watch the stream? There's only talented people watch the stream. You're the most talented people in the entire world because you're watching the stream right now. That's where you get your talent from. Nah, Till doesn't make a Tal sound. Scintillant. I'll call it Scintillant. Fuck that. Scintillant? Scintillant? Well, what's the pronunciation that will piss the most people off when I say it like that? Please, I'll say it that way.
Another arm out of action. Excellent work. Almost there.
Sure, didn't think about that part. Okay, so it's Scintillant. The Guardian of the Void. I want to know more about these guys. Like, I think these characters, these mechas are very, very interesting lore-wise. I want to go more in depth with them. Oh no, Steph's down. Steph, gotcha. Boom. Scintillant would piss people off. Scintillant. Ooh, get some of that Scintillant, man. No, it's called like mythical because that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. Scintillant. Oh. Like I love playing reference games with terms and names, you know. So the way that you play like a reference game with names is that you start out with something. You start out with like a name, like let's say let's say we start with Tyrannus. Let's say, okay. So like Tyrannus, like the way that you would do like a referencing game is that we would start out with calling Tyrannus like Tyrant, our Tyrant, you know, that like it makes sense because you can just call him like Tyrannus, Tyrant, like that works. But then you'd go off with like, well, who's like a tyrant? You know, we could start calling you like Captain 4 or something. You know, at that time, like Tyrant becomes like 4, Captain 4, and all of a sudden, like Captain 4 becomes like a Corrupted Boy, and then Corrupted Boy becomes like Corpus or something. You know, like you can just go ahead and like really stretch it to at a certain point where like it doesn't even make sense that we call you that unless you've been keeping up with like the memes, and I love that. I really love that shit where it's like when you get to like certain nicknames for people where other people are like, how does that make sense? And you're like, well, let me explain. Let me explain the deep levels of logic to make this thing happen. Actually, I would never call you forward because that doesn't really work. Like, it's not funny enough. It's just something that, like, that was easiest to mind. But, yeah. I would also be great with Sin Holland or something. Just call it, like, weird shit. I don't know. Call me daddy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, there's like this one game called Dream Daddy. I only know about it because Rob played it a couple of years ago during like the really cool during those really cool times. Like Rob played that thing, and it was like a game by I think the Game Grumps. And honestly, it's not bad. Like it was fun to see him play through it. It's not bad. Dream Daddy. Oh boy, what a game that was. Oh, so where are our boys at, man? Where's our Dream Daddy is a fun game. Yes, it definitely is. Ah, there they are. Hello, hello, Rubby boys. How is you guys? Dream Daddy, aka getting some of that fat fast. All right. Actually, I have never been to this vault before, so this is definitely a new area. What's at that waypoint? What is there? Oh, that's the gate. Found it. Two generators activated. Let me come help with the defense here. So yeah, aside from not getting the mythical resource, how have you been doing, Tyrannus? How's your weekend been done? Another powered. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go down.
One obstacle remains.
Woo! I love that. I really love the design of this place. I just feel so gross. Well, I had some weird personal realizations that honestly just left me with more questions. Oh shit. Oh shit. Realization can be so weird, man. Because you realize something more, you get new knowledge about yourself, which is always good. But then it's like, oh shit, it leaves you with more things. Okay, we have I, weird thing, towers, time. I, weird thing, tower, I, weird thing, towers, time. That's what it is. Weird thing, towers, time. Boom. Other than that, I put elemental ward on the narrows, and now damage is banned. Ooh. What damage necromerc weapon receiving? Interesting. Interesting. What do we get? We got a bunch of things. Sweet. Is this all we can do? I'd be also quite happy with getting my reward save before we lose connection and get disconnected. Shall we go back now? Let's sit here. This way. Almost every other frame had already banned damage with shield gating. Let's see, yeah, Ice Ward in arrows basically takes fuck all damage even from level 145s. I'm really curious how that, what kind of effect like this will have with future balancing is gonna be so weird. I really hope they don't make just rash decisions, but they probably will. And arrows doesn't have shields. Yeah. So shield gating doesn't really work on the arrows. Let's see. I guess we gotta get out here. Another butthole. And another butthole opens up. It's complete overkill, but yeah. I hope we can use it at some point. That'd be sweet. Wait, did I just go around in a circle? Oh, here's the... I thought I already used that thing. I think... That was so weird. I felt like I went around in a circle. Now we're on the right path, I believe. That's fodder right there. Let me arc-wing this shit. Because I'm quite curious as to where I am. There we are. Where is the entrance? Where is the entrance? Where is the entrance? Here it is. Ooh, you went back in? Oh boy. I thought I was following the extraction sign. But hey, here we are. Woo! Time to get out of here. Time to claim our shit. Shield only affects armor. Let's see. Shield only affects armor, not elemental ward. What happened to Fime? Hold on. Are we the only two left? No, everyone's still in here. The extraction hunt leads you to the fast travel thing that takes you outside. It was just leading me around in circles. Thank fuck. That's a great idea. I really hope you guys don't get kicked. Fuck me. Please Warframe work. Please Warframe work. Please Warframe work. You can do this. I have faith in you. I think we're getting out of here now. Yes. That seems somewhat like it. Let's take a look at the squad thing. So that I lost the resource for the first two falls. Dude, I can understand that entirely. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. Like, that is really, really fucking shitty. Okay, let's see here. Neutrality standing. What's my neutrality standing right now? I need 44,000, so I should up that in a moment. But first, I want to go take a look what I need here, because I think I'm about to rank... I'm able to rank up here, but I just need to see what I need. Putting your trust in spaghetti frame is a fool's errand. Let's say, I think the thing Warframe needs the most at the moment is an engaging competitive system. I just think the adjusted game modes like Sandy's Drift Frame, Jesus propagated some deathmatch variant with operators, and recently with Necromax. What would be your take on that topic? I definitely think it could be really, really good to have some sort of competitive thing. Warframe has always shied away from that. Basically, we used to have, with events, we used to have leaderboards, and entire clans used to exist around getting like the highest standing on the leaderboard, and then they took that away, and I think it's so dumb, because Warframe is a content, like, Warframe has a problem where they can't produce content as fast as people can play it, and the game is getting old enough to that point where if you are in like the first few years of a game, basically what you have, the thing that you have is people don't have a problem with doing the same thing over and over again because the game is brand new and they've played it for a bunch of years, so they're kind of fine with it, and that's completely fine. But if you've played it for 7 years, at some point people get tired of it. Now, at that point, yes, I do think that it's really good. You'll play another game. If you go play and go do other things, because there's more other things out there, usually which you should probably do. But for Warframe itself, that should not be the solution for this game. This game should not be propagating other people to tell them like, oh yeah, dude, go play other games. Because you'd want as your game to have as many people to be like joining playing your game all the time. And I think one way of creating content, which isn't necessarily creating content, is to have players pitted against each other. But so far, their PvP attempts haven't been all that great. Conclave isn't really all that good. Frame Fighter is like, that's a gimmick, man. That's a fucking gimmick. Like, there's nothing really going on there. So you want to be able to use the PvE way that really works for people right now, which people really like at the moment, because that's what kept the game alive. And I definitely think that the way that Xandos does a drift frame, Zizo's deathmatch, like that, if we can have, like, if they can use game modes, which can be leaderboards and where it can be like tests of skills, I think that's really, really good. Operated deathmatch would just remove the skillful movement that exists in current Conclave. I think the thing with Conclave is that definitely, like, their servers and their backend is really, really bad. But at the same time, the thing that always put me off from Conclave is that it felt completely disconnected from what I was playing. So when I was playing Warframe, it was completely disconnected from Conclave, because Conclave doesn't work the way Warframe works, but because the balance is completely off. And 100%, I get you need to balance the things, but when my Sanctity Tigress or Tigress Prime or whatever, the thing that I spend millions of forma on, goes off against that Mark 1 Breton that just came into the game, and I get killed by that Mark 1 Breton, I'm like, dude, this shit is fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck about it. And right now, Conclave doesn't have any players, so you can't really get into it anymore. But yeah, Frame Fighter is like a discount Street Fighter. It's a discount Street Fighter where no one's playing it. Like, literally no one's playing it. The concept was fun, the idea was fun, but literally, like, it wasn't very well worked out. And that's sad. That's really sad, because it could have been kind of fun. Conclave, no comment. Also, Jen, how's it going, man? Are you saying we should sanction murder in this game? Absolutely. Conclave also feels off thanks to the whole lag issue while the host having the advantage. Yeah, the entire backend is really badly set up, and that sucks. So yeah, the Furry Dungeon would be a way to pit players against each other to see who can go as far as possible with all the burg and shit that exists in the game. I definitely think that would be a cool thing. I really think that could push the community forward. But like one thing which I find troublesome or worrisome is that Warframe has very much pushed this idea of bite-sized content, and that's really hurting the game. And I don't understand why they did that. Turns an episode in this game. That's the point. The Warframe movement is way too fast and too unpredictable. Taking some of that away would actually give people without godlike aiming a chance at least. Yeah, like operator fights would be really cool. Like, I was also honestly interested, and I know some people will give me shit for this, but I'm just gonna fucking say it because I think it would be a cool idea. I thought that Warframe back in the day when Battle Royales were coming up, I thought that could work. Because imagine for a second, throw out all your conceptions, whether they be good or bad of Battle Royales, but just think about the concept of Battle Royale, which is like you're dropped into a map, which is shrinking, and you're dropped into a map without gear, and you have to pick up the gear. And basically, one of the big problems with Warframe, especially when it comes to PvP stuff, is that you need to balance shit, because what you're gonna get is I can come in with like my Tigris Prime that's been 12 times formatted against like someone that's got a Mark 1 Breton that's got no mods on it, and that's very unfair. So they need to do this stupid balancing thing which strips all the mods off and shit. But what if, let's say we just take a Fortuna map and you're dropped in there as operators because fuck me, we got Tenno, those are like our main characters, and you're dropped into like, or you spawn or whatever into like the Fortuna map. And in that Fortuna map, there are Warframes scattered around, and there are guns scattered around, and there are secondary weapons and melee weapons scattered around. So that makes it so much more interesting, because first of all, you're done with the entire balancing thing, because basically these weapons are not your personal weapons anymore. There are no mods on there that you put on them anymore. So basically you have the balancing. You don't have to worry about that, because you can balance everything the way you want, and everyone will like be able to use the same things because it's all used interchangeably. You can't prep for it. And secondly, like, it's such a freaking insane playstyle, because can you imagine if you were like if you drop into like a battle royale right now, like, I've played them. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I also don't hate them. I think they're kind of fine. They're kind of like fine for some dumb fun, but they're not really, I don't play them seriously. But basically, the thing with battle royales is that they're all kind of the same. In a sense, like, you drop in, and yeah, your gun can be a little bit different, but like, you're gonna find around until you find a gun which is sort of the same, and you're gonna play your own separate, like, your own same game style. But if you drop down as an operator and you find a Loki, you're gonna play so much differently than if you drop down and you find a Chroma, or if you find, like, you can play so much different ways based on like your Warframe. So it was such a different game every time that you drop in, and maybe you're lucky, and maybe you're really good with it, or maybe you're bad with a Loki. But that would be so fun. Also, the way that you connected. So I think that Warframe. I mean, right now it's too late because battle royales are on their way out. People are tired of battle royales right now because what the hell is a battle royale anymore? Like, it's such a Fortnite thing. But I think Warframe in Fortuna with a battle royale could have worked. I think that it could have, but it would have that need to do this the surface raid. So yeah, let's see. Not gonna lie, a Warframe Battle Royale that takes place in the Cephalon Weave could sound good. With clever use of the map, you can force the player to enter a lane where they can freely track them with minimal tracking. Think of Hyperscape, despite that it's a flop that people say. Minimal tracking ability. Short Warframe Fortnite Edition. I mean, yeah. See, like that's the thing when you say that Warframe Fortnite Edition, and people are like, Warframe is no Fortnite. I hate that. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, like. Think about it. Like, give it a benefit of the doubt, you know. The issue would be that people being toxic for not getting the weapons and frame that they want, among other things. Well, you know what we call that? You know what we call that? Get fucking good, noob. Because you suck at the game. If you can't play with that, like, dude, you fucking suck. You fucking suck, dude. But legit, I think that would be cool because that would also force people to try out different frames and try out different playstyles. Like that's something which people always complain about. Oh, the balancing thing. I hate the meta. I hate that everyone's always playing the same frame. I'm not encouraged to play Nova. I'm not encouraged to play. Actually, Nova's a bad example. I'm not encouraged to play Excalibur, even though I really like him. But I should always play Chroma. It's like, dude, now you have a game mode. But also, oh my god, I already hate this new update content because basically every time I jump in, you know what happens? I figure out a way to do it, and there we go. I know how to do it. It's like, fuck you. Right now what you have is that if you right now do like the faults or whatever, you do the idles, like you figure out what your 1 and 2 best Warframes are, you're not gonna do it every single Warframe because what's your reason to? That's dumb. You would never do like idles in every single Warframe unless you're a crazy person, and like that's up to you. But the thing is. It's with this Battle Royale type scenario where you could always have a different Warframe and different weapons. You need to master different Warframes and different playstyles and work with them. And that would be interesting. And then you would get good at it. So yeah. The issue would be that people, let's see, I'd still say Warframe Hyperscape Edition. And also people would also complain about how certain frames require mods to be good. I mean, I don't think that you should have mods on all these frames during the Battle Royale thing. But yeah, I still encourage. Falcon is one of those that are not encouraged. Yeah, but like just as like a quick example, I think that there could definitely be something with it. But yeah. Anyway, I really think that a PvP focused something would be nice. But I don't see them doing it anytime soon. Cause yeah.
I was to be a scientist. Now
Let's see, what do we have here?
Mere intellect. Provide me samples.
Oh, I need to get these tags. Damn it.
Come crawling to me.
Necromech PvP. Yes. I hope it's not done like Destiny though. Yeah. Actually, I don't hold hope for Warframe PvP because you know how Warframe is. You know how Warframe is. If it's anything that's not the main game, then yeah. Anyone notice how Sun kind of looks a bit like Michel? Does he? Where is he? Where is he?
She should have trusted me to strike out alone. Yes, the infested followed.
Oh no, so maybe he does.
And yes, we became tainted travesties of ourselves.
How is he saying like that?
But I hadn't learned how to
I don't have that long an arm though. Only stuff I left in the quest is PvP, and with my wrist PvP is painful, so I'm not even gonna play PvP. Like, I'm sorry. PvP in Warframe right now is really crash. I'm a crazy person, curious interest. And I believe using mods in Conclave sounds stupid. Just give each weapon in Warframe's no mod slots, give them regular base damage, make shield and health kits, allow people to use the powers, but not so spammy, and bada bing bada boom, you're good. But I digress. Yeah, I think so too. So, recently we were talking about like the complex levels that we have within Warframe. So I think that now that we start being able to interchange Warframe abilities, I think that we're getting a little bit too complex, or we're getting there. Like, I don't think we need more complexity levels. I think if we're gonna add more complexity levels, it will be too much. So right now you have Warframe's weapons, Warframe primary weapon, secondary weapon, melee weapon, and Sentinel, Cubra, or Cathad. All of them have 30 different levels. All of them have mods. All of them have aura mods, and then like formats you can put in the mods, and then you have prime mods, and you have riven mods as well, which have different stats. Then you have arcanes. You have arcanes for your kit guns. Then what you also have is you have your operator with its 6 skill tree. Then you have operator arcanes. Then what you have is right now you can interchange Warframe abilities. So what you're gonna get is if people are gonna try and find out like, hey, I want to have the most optimal squad. How do I do this? And then we'll be like, okay, you gotta have this. It's gonna be such a long list of what you need to have, where it's needlessly complicated for a game that doesn't have this difficulty. So I think especially when it comes to making the game accessible to newer players, but also to like create this level of fun with PvP, you need to make it simple, straightforward. I recently played Black Ops 4. I hate it. I fucking hate that shit. Why? Because you need to like choose a class, choose a career. Fuck that shit. I just want to have primary weapon, secondary weapon, a consumable, like a throwable grenade, and like my claymore I can put down. That's all I need with 3 perks, and that's it. I don't need any other shit. I don't need my character to look good. I don't need my character to like have a history or be some sort of like person that has an ability. Fuck that shit. I just want it simple, playing forward, because then you have like a few parameters that you can change. There you go. So like that's something that I think that they should definitely do. I really like the idea that that you're proposing with like, just don't give them mods, just like make them simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward goes a long way. Maybe try something like Overwatch or Warframe. I've actually never played Overwatch, but I've seen bits of it. I think it's kind of like Team Fortress 2. I'm 100% be down to like try it. I think it could work. If Conclave got some more proper support, like dedicated server and how, maybe even add more fun rotating game modes like Necromantic PvP, it could serve as a good way to keep players entertained during PvE content draws. But that's the problem with Warframe. They never fix things. They're always like, oh man, you know, we're gonna make something. We'll drop like 2 hotfixes on it. We'll do like 1 update, and then we're just gonna stick with whatever the crap is left out of it. And oh shit, oh my god, no, oh wait, it's all gone. The crap. Oh wait, maybe in a couple of years we'll go revisit it. It's like, come on, dude, fix your game, fix your shit. If I was fixing my life issues like I was doing with Warframe, I'd never finish anything, and that's bad because it's gonna come to haunt you. It's gonna come to fucking haunt you. Overwatch is hardcore and dying at the moment, so keep your expectations low. One problem that Conclave also has is that like either the people you're gonna meet in Conclave are complete noobs or extreme pros, and most likely you'll meet 80% extreme pros and 20% complete noobs, and you're gonna be a complete noob. So you're just gonna get killed. I don't care about Overwatch. The fandom with toxic players can suck my left nut. Oh boy, I mean there's many fandoms with toxic players, so you don't have to worry about that. Who knows? I am super glad that we don't have a community with toxic people. So I'm super glad that you guys are all like normal human beings. Please don't think this is like, oh, I'm gonna start becoming toxic to everyone that comes to stream. Like, like someone new comes into stream, like, hey guys, what's up? And you're just all like, hey, fuck you. Like, thank God we don't have that. Don't start doing that now either. They release something, then they run away from it after a few patches if it doesn't get the reception they wanted. I think the reason for that is the way that they develop, because they're like a live service game. The way that they stay alive is if people play the game, and if people play the game, like, their most important thing is that people play the game, because the more people play the game, the more likely the chances that more people will spend money and buy platinum. That is their business model. So they need to keep people playing the game, and like because the way that these games are set up, people will lose interest over time. So they need to keep an influx of new players, basically like the way that I need to have an influx of new people coming into the stream and coming into like videos, because over time, like, people will lose interest in like the thing that I do, especially if I do the same thing over and over again. That's kind of what Warframe does. So the way that Warframe works is that they draw attention only by releasing new things and getting media attention. So they won't get attention, like they won't get a big boost in their game if they go ahead and be like, oh, we're gonna like fix this thing to the utmost perfect detail, because at that point, like, maybe no one has interest in them anymore. Like, no one's gonna cover them. At the same time, though, like what you saw with Railjack, because they pushed it to the limit, just like throwing things out, not fixing it, and moving on to the next thing, Railjack just was an absolute shit show. And people were like, yeah, no, I'm done with it. I'm not playing this. That was not even a peak when Railjack came out. Like, there wasn't a peak. Nothing was broken. So yeah, that was kind of bad. But yeah, we're just too old to care about that, I guess. I mean, you can say that, but I will threaten to shoot raiders on sight. I just see toxic players as people that talk a lot of shit at punching distance, which I bet that some, if not half, have the balls to do. I mean, that's part of the internet. Like, I'm happy with let me see. So like, if I've often said, I stand by it. If I were not to like do content creation, I would just be like trolling on the internet, because like that's what I believe it's for. It's like region chat. I would never have a serious discussion in region chat, like legit. That's all. I mean, like that's also what I do here. It's like my title. I know Arturia said when Arturia came in, like, oh, your title, is that not a bit weird? It's like, yeah, I mean, like part of the title is like fun. Part of the title is also like to just piss people off, because like I know there might be people that will get mad at like, oh, you call yourself a noob at 3,000 hours plus, or oh, you call Warframe a dumb game. It's like, dude, like this shit's funny, you know? It's not insanely funny. It's not very clever. Like some of them have more clever titles, but it's like, who cares? It's like, it's dumb, and like I like it, because like you shouldn't take it too seriously. Like legit, I would 100%. If I had to choose between this title, let's say, which is like maybe a little bit offensive, maybe people are like, oh yeah, but you're not really promoting things. It's like, let me take a look at other titles in the Warframe directory. Like legit, like this shit is so boring. I should probably not show this on screen because I might call people out, and like I don't want to call people out. I just want to go over titles. And like I'll get us back to like toxic players in a sense, in a moment. So, like, if I look at some titles here, okay? If I look at some titles here in Warframe, and I'll let you know how this relates back to toxic players in a moment. But if I look at some titles here, okay? Let me read this out to you, okay? Warframe creators, exclamation mark glyph, exclamation mark drops Heart of Deimos. Other title, exclamation mark drops Heart of Deimos gameplay. Twitch drops Prex card, Necromerc. Let's see, exclamation mark drop 117k plaid. Warframe creator, actually, multiple languages. Warframe creator, Deimos, PC drops. Like, what kind of personality is in there? Like, what is this shit? It's like, who gives a fuck? It's like all these commands of like glyphs and drops. Like, seriously, if that is the world that we live in, if that is the world that you have to conform to not be toxic, where it's like, oh, I just gotta like state everything, which is super efficient. I gotta state everything where people are gonna click on because that's the way it's being said. Like, dude, there's no fun in that. Like, I would never, ever want to do that because it's so dull. It's like, oh yeah, no, here's everything. It's like, so like, yeah, I mean, I like a little spice. I hate toxicity. Like, I don't like the toxicity when it comes down to like borderline harassment, where it's like, oh, we're gonna like bully you because you're not running the right frame. Like, fuck that. I don't like that. But if it's a little bit like, oh hey, you know, especially with people I know, but like, so I mean, like, hey, you're running Ash, that's a bit of a trash frame. If you just say that once, like, dude, go ahead, go fucking ahead. I like that. I wouldn't necessarily call your idea of trolling toxic, but some people do. Some people are like so against trolling as like that idea. They'll call that toxic. I like that's also where like some people have like will say many things to be like toxic behavior, and I hate that shit. Okay, I think we need to make a clear distinction, because otherwise things are gonna get dull, and I hate things to get dull, because that's why I say it's a dumb fucking game. Warframe is a dumb fucking game. Twitch is a dumb fucking game. YouTube is a dumb fucking game. Maybe the entirety of life is a dumb fucking game. But because it's a dumb fucking game, at least make it fun. Because if it's not serious, you gotta have fun. So yeah, some people need a good spanking. It's the internet. People have the balls to hide behind the screen to talk shit. Yeah. Talk shit or talk shit about talking shit. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I may turn up the music a little bit. So yeah. But like seriously, oh shit, Afima is linking a lot of looks right now.
Bye for now, you shiny thing.
Let's take a look at these. There we go. Let's see here. Necros Prime. Ooh, sweet. This one doesn't have that weird effect though. Also, I recognize DK's title there. Yeah. Again, like I'm not here to call anyone out, but like legit, it's like where's the sauce? It's like I know, like I am very well aware. When I was streaming Warframe 2 times a day, every single day here in this directory, I know that like if you wanted to get more viewers, especially during this time, you would put in Warframe partner, you would put in drops, you would put in plat, you would put in glyph, you would put in all that shit, and people would click on that. And I've done it a couple times, putting like Warframe partner in my title, and people would say you should do that. But you know what the thing is? Like, you're selling your soul. not in the sense of like being a sellout, but like legit, it's like, what are you? What are you at that point when like all you see about your title is like Glyph, Drops, Heart of Deimos, Warframe creators? Like, so what is you? So what is you? And like that is a thing. I think part of me, should I talk about this? Fuck, I don't know if I should talk about this. Let's go take a look at Warframes. I'm gonna consider whether I should talk about this or not. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So I'm not quite sure what I should. Limbo Prime, hell yeah. These don't have this weird effect though. They look really good. I like the consistency in your color scheme. Like that's pretty sweet. DK is rather solely about Deimos these days. Just talk about it, Michel. Okay. So, let me talk about how I felt last week and how I was wrong. But how other people might feel. Yeah. So this right here, I was kind of wrong in. And so like don't take this as like, take this with a super grain of salt. But last week, or like for quite some time, I felt like Warframe has been kind of dull. We talked about that before, where like I feel like because a lot of my friends like that I had made left, I felt like it was kind of dull. But also what I kind of missed was like the ambition within directory kind of thing. Because I remember when like a couple years ago, I felt like we had Cole and me were doing it on the couch, and we're trying to like move that forward to somewhere. Defton was doing a lot of music stuff back in the day. Like he made that like Escape or Flog channel. Rio, Neo, Gridark, and like Rob and Mogamu were like pushing the agenda. We had Nyx trying to like get out, and like they were all like breaking out with like they were using Warframe. They were like moving, you know. And they were also breaking out of Warframe at that point. And we were doing like events. We were doing these events where like literally like we figured out a way to like get Warframe and like get the Warframe community, like get 35 to 50 creators to the front page to Twitch every single time. We figured out a way in which we could get you, if you were a Warframe creator, we knew a way in which we could get you 30,000 people watching you by just doing this stream thing. And now I don't see anything of that happening. I was like, why the fuck is that no longer here? Like, what's going on here? Like, why is everyone kind of like satisfied with this? Like, if like the way that I feuded it, and like let me tell you, I'm wrong here. Okay, this is the way that I feuded it. But like, it just felt like what we had. There was like something rising up. There was like some sort of excitement going in. And now it felt like it was kind of stale. And I didn't see many people complaining about that. And I was kind of like, why are people not complaining about this shit? Because, like, again, like, this Heart of Deimos, the quest is really cool. But the thing is like, apart from the quest being, like, kind of cool, the rest is all the same. And then when I see people, like, discuss nerfs and buffs and things, I'm like, yeah, but I've seen nerfs and buffs happen so many times, and every single time people make a point about it, either things change or they don't, and then it becomes a status quo and no one cares about it anymore. So like, it felt rather dumb to me. It's like, yeah, it's kind of fun. Like, Warframe is a fun game, but like, do you really want to spend your rest of your life like talking about buffs and nerfs, which are either gonna go through or not, and then no one cares about them anymore? It's like, I didn't quite know. I was like, how? But then I had a really good conversation with Gridark, and basically, like, over time, I have lost a bit of my interest in the game. It's like, I still think it's a fun game, but like not as fun as I used to think it. Because part of the thing is that I used to have a bunch of friends within the game, and they moved on. But the moment that they were moving on, and they were moving on in things where they were like going through to like Brio and Rob and Mogamu, like they were making blacklists. They were making like what do you have in that frequency? They were making stream teams where they got sponsors. Cole was moving up to Hollywood to become an editor, and like the thing was like, compared to these guys, like I've never had them on for videos. I've never had them on for like streams or whatever, because I didn't want to have friends that were like growing friends, because I didn't care about growing in my channel. I just cared about like having fun with my friends. But the problem was, at the end of the day, if they wanted to move on into like a stream team where they get sponsors, numbers do matter at a certain point. And I wasn't there because I hadn't put in my time. So I couldn't go with them. So since then, I'd been grinding Warframe in order to like get to a point where I could keep up with them. But by the time, like right now, I'm still not really there yet, but like my quality has improved, the amount of content I've made has improved. Like I'm doing so many more streams than I did at that point. So at that point, I wasn't even streaming daily. I wasn't even doing like videos half the time. I was making like 2 videos, if not 1 video a month. Now I'm doing a lot more. The thing is like, they've moved on. Like that time where like I'm trying to catch up to doesn't exist anymore. So I can't chase that anymore. The fact that like, you know, there aren't events in Warframe anymore, like we used to do. There aren't like these people aren't in Warframe anymore that are chasing it anymore. It's like the time's moved on, and like these people aren't like I can't really complain about people not doing these things, because seriously, like they really enjoy Warframe, and Warframe is a really enjoyable game. It's just that I have moved on from it, because the time that I was like rising at is like past. Because I've done most of the things in here. And like I still enjoy it, but like I've done most of the things that are in here. So when it comes to, and this is like circling back to like, this is like the reason why I mentioned it, like DK being like a little bit like being like salty about Heart of Deimos, I can understand, because he's been in there for so long. He's been in there for so fucking long. And like legit, it's like, if you've been in here for so long, you've seen things, like some of the things which I don't get, and seriously, take this with a super grain of salt. Take this with a super grain of salt. But yeah, like there is so much like the things which I don't quite get. But then again, it's like this only me looking back at this as me. When I started out in Warframe, I was super interested, and everything was hype. And now I've been in here, I've seen everything, I've seen a lot of things. It's like I've been here for 7 years. So like at a certain point, it's no longer new. But like I'm super surprised that like there's so much beef going on within the community. Like so many people have like grudges against each other. Like also what's being said recently here with like, oh, that's like the bro team community kind of thing. It's like I got nothing against Brosim. I think like he's a chill dude. Like I haven't really spoken much to him, but I've hung out with him at cons, and like they're kind of cool. Like he's a kind of chill dude. Played some Magic with him. Like he's fine. But the thing is, like there are some people that really hate his guts. And there are also people that, like, I was talking with Sandy about this in the podcast, and like Sandy was saying, like, oh yeah, Warframe really values the opinion of their creators, but most of the creators I've spoken with felt like Warframe never cared about their creators. And like what you have right here is that like people seem to have this beef with each other, where you have creators amongst each other being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do certain things in videos or streams because I know that will piss this other person off. And you'll have like creators that will do certain things that they know will piss the developers off, because oh, they want to like hit them. And it's like, why do you guys do this? Like if this was fake, I could get it. If this was fake, if you guys were doing this and it was like all one giant joke because you were friends behind the scenes, I would get it. But it's real. So why the fuck do you bother with this? Why is this going on? Why? Like this is like, it's not even like the most profitable thing. Like if we were like if I was like rolling in millions, even though I was like pulling like 10 viewers on Warframe, but because Warframe is such a stupid, great, amazing directory, then yeah, fuck it. I'll be in this toxic environment all this time because it's super profitable. But it isn't. It isn't. So I was really insane about that. But at the same time, it's like when I was like super new and super excited about Warframe, this is what I would have done. So you can't blame any of these people. It's just me. I've moved on. And that's what you see also with like, this is also why, like, this is why I brought it up, because like that's also what you see with some people returning to this game and giving it like shit. Like maybe DK being like, I can't speak for DK, but like part of what my DK be is that like he's been with this for so long. So like at some point, you know, it gets to a point where you where more things start to play a part in your judgment of a game. So let me catch up on chat for a little bit. Let's see. Mogami has been doing badly these days, going with his stream. So yeah, I mean, like he hasn't been like on the top of his game for like quite some time. Bastard says you would build yourself a shitty community. That's why I like to watch streams like you, Xani, and Jisoo. You do the thing you like, the way you like. A lot of people may not like it, but though the people that stick, those are the ones you want in your community. Quality over quantity. I also agree with that. But like an important thing is that I operated for like, so for me, the way that these things work, that this works, is that for me, when I came into the Warframe directory, I was very young. I was very naive. And I wasn't a big creator. Like, I never really thought about making videos until I just started making videos because I love this game so much and I wanted to, like, answer questions about it. Literally, the reason I started making videos was because I wanted to answer questions and help people out in this game. And I started making videos about that. And then all of a sudden, I got into the partner program with, like, 30 subscribers. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was good or not. But then I realized, like, hey, I can help people out by, like, creating a Discord. By bringing them together, bringing people like me together, and seeing if we can do something together. And I thought that if I put all my time and effort in that, in helping people, that would on refers, like, help me out. Because, like, you know, at least I would have, like, a Discord of friends. But at the same time, like, hey, let's say I create and defend. Maybe people would come out and help me out with things, you know? Because, you know, you do something, you're there for each other, sort of mean. But that didn't quite turn out. Because, like, on the one hand, like, people are very happy to accept things. But on the other hand, like, they're not really eager to give back. On a personal level, yes. Probably, but at the same time, I've also seen it clearly with Warframe that, like, the moment a company structure, like, they will take anything, but giving back will only work if it's in their interest. So, the thing that it was for me is partly that, like, I spent so much effort into trying to, like, build up the community without, like, getting anything in return that, like, I completely neglected my channels for the first 2 years. And at the same time, even if people did want to, like, help me out, like, they can't help someone that doesn't really help themselves, and that's what I was. Because I wasn't really making videos, like, legit, like, I couldn't, like, even if everyone wanted to, like, build me, you know, like, the shit was, I wasn't streaming every day. I wasn't streaming, like, even every single week, like, on a consistent schedule. I wasn't doing the shit. I wasn't putting in the work, and that was bad. So, like, I am really, really happy that at some point I also ended up, like, shit, I am not really working on myself. I felt like I didn't belong, and that really sucked. Because I was having the time of my life, but I was the one that was, I was like the odd one out. So I always really, really valued, like, building the quality. That's also, like, why my focus on this. Like, like, I believe very strongly with my channel, with the things that I do, that I'd rather play the long game than the short game. And that fucking sucks. That really fucking sucks sometimes. Because the fact that I've done this for, like, 5 years, and like, we're not even partnered with Twitch. We're like, the YouTube channel doesn't even have ads on it because we haven't even crossed 1,000 subscribers. Sucks for me sometimes, big time. But the thing is that I'd rather have a community where, you know, we can, like, legit, we have 12 viewers right now in Warframe. That is, like, we were playing Outer Worlds. And with Outer Worlds we have, like, 20. And before that, like, Terraria, we have 15. Like, sometimes with Warframe we have, like, 30. Like, but most of the time it's like, it doesn't peak at one game because we're just here to, like, have fun with each other. It doesn't matter what we do. And that's something which I really, really appreciate because I think it's way more important. Like, if you look at some big channels, very, very big Warframe channels that start to do something, that they just see the views drop, like, insanely. And I don't want that to happen. Like, I'd rather build it out. I'd rather work on, like, having a cool community rather than, like, try to chase the views. Doesn't mean that sometimes sucks if we, like, you know, if you work 8 hours on a video and it gets, like, 12 views, I super appreciate everyone watching it. But, like, spending 8 hours on something getting 12 views fucking sucks sometimes. But yeah. All the talk about nerfs and buffs are completely irrelevant given that they've already one-shot enemies, we can already one-shot enemies beyond level 200. Unfortunately, people don't realize that it doesn't matter. I think Stanley brought up a really interesting point during the podcast where he talked about, like, if we give nerfs to very good weapons, it allows people to think about new things and new ways of approaching weapons, and I think that's really cool. Like, I think that's a really smart way of going about it. So, like, I like that. I just don't like bro teams' build. I even call them suicide builds. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to like people's builds, but, like, I know that there's, like, legit beef between people that would, like, not even look at each other during like, conventions and such. And, like, yeah, like, there's one person in, like, the Warframe community, or, like, there's one creator that I've gotten to know for Warframe who I would absolutely do not like, because I think, like, they got their morals are wrong, and I would never be able to agree with that. That's only one person though. And that's not because of their content. That's not because of what they of like the way that they conduct themselves. That's just because of, like, the decision that they've taken and the way that they decided to use people. I really fucking hate that shit. I can't agree with that. I can't stand by that. But the thing is, like, I don't bring it up in my content. I don't use my videos like that or whatever. But you have people that will just rail on people and just be like, I'm gonna rant on this shit and Warframe has gotten fucked up again. It's like, well, come on guys, just chill out. You know, it's still fun in games. Jen says, Warframe was a golden age for me. When I was excited, I met most of my online friends. Met cool people here in this stream too, but since 2018, it's been downhill. Yeah, like, see, that's the way it's been feeling for me. But then again, like, the thing is, Griddock pointed out very truly so, very rightly so, it's a me problem. Because there are people right now that are having their time in their lives in Warframe because they're discovering this thing right now, they're discovering new people. So it's very much also your perception of where you are in it right now. And I think that's been a really very important lesson. Yeah, I have no beef with Broadseam as a person, but his information about something Warframe is pretty hit and miss. My dislike doesn't have to do with him personally. It has to do with dumb, shitty pedals that he has admitted to listening to and taking into account. I just stayed away from the videos where Broadseam tried to pedal a certain direction, as the first ones I watched were terrible. Plus, I kind of felt the same way when Brosim complained about Oberon before his rework and Prime came out. Yeah, it's so like, but yeah, I don't know. DK did mention that he lost about 2/3 of his audience when he started doing stuff outside of Warframe. Because people kiss ass on DE. The ones that stuck with DK after that, however, were the ones he charges more than before. Yeah, but like, that is something which I think is really, like, I have a certain theory about YouTube, but I will not share that right now because who am I to share? Who the fuck am I to share a theory about YouTube? Because, like, fuck me. Like, I have really worked this out, man. I have really worked this out. 5 years later, I have 500 subscribers. 500 amazing subscribers, I'll add, but, like, fuck yeah, I'm owning YouTube right now. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So, I don't even know whether this works. But I do think that's really important to... I think that, like, there are different ways of approaching. Either you can, like, make very good content for, like... You can make very good content for the people that you create for. So you can make very good community content. So let's say, like, a meme review or something. I'm not saying that meme review is the best content, but the thing with meme review, let's say, is that if we do a meme review, is the focus of that is on the two of us, let's say, you watching and me. So, like, the previous time, maybe I said, like, oh, I want to see these kinds of memes, or maybe, like, you saw me do something, you made a meme about that, like, Steph, I'm looking at your deepfake right there, and then I take a look, and then, like, during that video, we go over what you made, and, like, we respond to that, and you guys have a response to that. It's like, it's a conversation. It's like something where it's going on, where it's like, hey, this is something which you only get if you're part of, like, a group, and, like, I'd rather have you with the group, but, like, that's the focus of this. On the other hand, you have, like, content which is very much focused on search, where it's like, a review is not so much about you. A review is not so much about, like, our interaction, or it's not special to our community. It's not special about, like, me per se. It's about, like, the Warframe. It's about, like, the thing that's being reviewed. And it does very well for search terms. But if you only do that, at that point, like, what's going to happen is people are going to watch you for your reviews. But then at that point, it's like, do they watch, like, are they watching for you, or are they watching because you do reviews? And when you see a lot of times, you see so many times when people only do reviews and they don't transition properly, when they only do one certain thing and they don't transition properly, what's going to happen, even if you have thousands of subscribers, I've seen it happen so many times, people are going to drop because they weren't watching you for, like, the shit you did. They were watching you for the reviews. So, like, that's why I'm making this decision right now to, like, not do a... I've never made a review Warframe channel. I'm not making a Mr. Beast, like, search engine optimized thing because I want there to be a community. Maybe I'll do some, like, I want to do more search engine videos. Maybe I'll start doing, like, game reviews or something because I think that, like, they might be fun. But it will just be one aspect, and, like, the main focus will be on, like, that there's something going on the channel. Like, right here, we could be farming achievements or farming builds all day. I could be farming prime parts right now. Like, legit. If I wanted to, like, make the most views in Warframe directory, I'd be going out farming prime parts right now. Because then, right here, I could be having an entire subfold and be like, hey, you sub to me, I'll give you prime stuff for free. But, like, the thing is, like, yeah, no, like, but that wouldn't be fun together, you know? Like, I'd much rather, like, run fun things together. And I think that's way more cooler than just being like, oh, yeah, no, you know, we're just gonna, like, do this shit. And that's also, like, why I'm not joined the, you know, the creator program thing with Warframe. It's partly because of, like, my own thing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think it would be right. I don't think it would be right for me right now. I think we're cool. We're cool now. We're like what did they give? Like, they give some plat codes, they give some prime stuff, they give day one access. Yes, it'd be nice, but it doesn't feel right now. It doesn't feel right now because the thing that I feel if I were to join the Warframe creator program right now, like, first of all, I don't feel like I've had any communication with Warframe at all over the last couple of years. I've, like, barely spoken with them. So, like, what should I do with them? At the same time, it would just feel like, oh yeah, I'm just here to, like, get the title, get the raids, and then, like, go give stuff away. It's like, is that worth it? Is that worth it? I don't feel that's worth it. So yeah. Arturia says, regarding suicide builds, I have an example. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty damn good with Valkyr to the point that I can outlast an Daenerys and Knights without Hysteria. Damn! When I tried Brosimi's build, I couldn't even survive one rotation in mod. Damn, dude! Damn! Serena says, I noticed a lot of the big channels with rather well-known communities are often the ones who focus on a variety of things. Yeah, but that's obviously part of, like, there is like a bit of a catch-22 in that, where it's like, if you start out doing anything and everything, like, why would anyone follow you? How would anyone find you? So most of the time the way that people's approach is like, I'm gonna zero in on one thing, and then people will watch me for that, and then once I'm big enough, then I can do whatever I want, and people will watch me. So like, let's say because like PewDiePie is successful, if he creates a music video, like he would have never gotten 200 million views on a music video if he uploaded that as his first video, because like, who cares? By this point, like, he can upload whatever video he wants, and millions of people will watch it. Whether it'll be good, that would be like a second thing. But yeah, anyway. Hell, I could be stuck in my dojo trading as I'm, let's say, hell, I could be stuck in my dojo trading as I'm watching this stream already. Dude, like, most of the time we're doing nothing. Like, I wanna build more confidence to use this stream, because I feel that this is a lot more personal. I like this a lot more. Like, if there's one thing which I really like I take things from many different streams. I take things from many different people, which I really like. So like the transitions, I really love Joey's stream. I really love what Joey does with like the quality of a stream. And Griddock for the same way. Griddock is really, really good with like his overlays and his things. I really, really love that. So I try to emulate it. I want to have this feeling where you're like always like, hey, surprised that something's going on. But hey, you know, sometimes we do like, I mean, like, what kind of shot was that? What kind of shot was this? What kind of shots are these? What's going on? Like, I want you to have that feeling that like, hey, you know, this is, like, I like that technical side of things. Like, it's not just a simple stream. But like when it comes to the interaction element, actually, like the thing that got me into Twitch is Daniel the Demon. I would love to do like some sort of podcast with Daniel the Demon, but I haven't really been able to like get a hold of him. Maybe I should ask again. But Daniel the Demon literally got me into Twitch because I saw the way that he interacted, like the energy that he had. I love that. I fucking love that. I remember one time, the first TanaCon I went to like the DD Studios, and literally like he was streaming there, and like that approach that he had, the way that he was like interacting with everyone while he was playing, while people were coming in the DD Studios, like I love that way of like the way that he was focused, the way that he could talk to everyone in chat, the way that he could like emit energy. I love that. I'm trying to emulate that as well. I tried to like copy that a little bit, like not copy that, but like do that in my own way. I always want to have that if someone comes into the stream that like I can talk with them and they feel like we're having a conversation while we're doing things. And another thing which I really, really love, and this is what I'm trying to like emulate a little bit with this right here, even though like I wasn't really convinced by this person. I was more convinced, I think I was watching like some sort of like OBS tutorial video on YouTube, and someone said like, yeah, you know, you might use a green screen, but if you have a nice room, like use your room because people will feel like they're more like in your place, like you're more together. And I was like, shit, I never thought of that, because I always thought like room scenes like this was showing that you did not have a green screen, so you were poor. Because like why would you not have a green screen? Why would you not use a green screen if you can use this? Because why would you use like a box screen? Because this looks way more cooler. But the thing is like when you have a room, like this feels a lot more like we're talking to each other and we're just chilling here, because like you can see me in context. Like I can go walk away and do things. But like literally like this thing. Like what does this mean? Like, what am I here? Where am I here? You don't know what this looks like. You don't know where I am. I'm just like some sort of like green screen figure. Hello, I'm a weird person on the internet. I could even be fake. You don't know where I am. Does anyone have a background like this? Does anyone have a wall like this? No, they don't. It's so unfamiliar. So I've really converted to this thing. But I want to get more comfortable here, because like I don't feel happy. Like I often want to jump into the game because I think that like this scares people off a little bit. And the person that I really like the way that they carry themselves outside the game is Rio. And like because like Rio can sit for hours doing nothing, but just like chill. And like Jisoo also has a little bit. Like Jisoo can also just sit and like do things without playing the game. Where else that's like, I mean, Connor also had it with like Fashion Frame. So yeah. Yeah, that's Daniel's fun. Daniel's basically like the Deadpool of the Warframe community. Daniel really is one of the few people that really get out very well. Like he really built something for him. But like that was really cool. Let's see. Well, you're ready to disprove that because you've got a green screen curtain in that corner. Yeah, I never use that though. Because the idea was to use that for on the couch. We wanted to do on the couch on a green screen, but like that never worked out. So yeah. I'd say, yeah, but I can't fantasize about that casting couch if the background is just a green screen. So I also can't interact with anything. I love being able to like interact. Like I want to do more stuff. Like I want to be. I would love to like open up a PO box or something, and that like if people send shit in, that we like open out on stream. Like that would be fun. Like I would need to have like an extra camera so like we could move it a little bit more here, because if I stand there, like it's like, yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah. Who needs a green screen whilst let LED room lights exist? I've thought about LED room lights, and like I think they would look really cool. Like one thing which I would actually like quite like or I think I've thought about is like having like LED lights in the room, which would like be based on music. So like I could like turn it like have a button to like turn them on and like go like give colors based on music. Like that would be really really sweet. However, a lot of people do that right now, and then you kind of lose the identity that you have, you know. And I like that's something which you should really watch out for when it comes to engaging with people. Like, well, building your brand or whatever, or just being yourself. I mean, being yourself in real life as well, dude. It's like, there are things that are cool, but like, don't forgo your identity for something which you find cool, because, you know, you're so you. And like this room, like I could do the triangles thing, which everyone has. I could do all the LED strips that everyone has. But would it still be like my room? Like, not really. Would not really not really look like it anymore. Time for several green screen tricks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, we talked a lot. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Was this boring? Was this engaging? Was this meaningful? Was this deep? Did this satisfy a niche, or did you already tune out? Because fuck this shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Purple and blue LED lights in my room. Look like a hookah lounge right now. Put some RGB lights on the couch. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe. Actually, like one thing which I might like is to like make this logo with like a ring around it. Like who had that? Like I think Linus had that. Linus Tech Tips has that. But like put like a ring around this logo, and then like make that out of wood, stick that on the wall, and put LEDs behind that. Like that would be pretty sweet. Yeah. It satisfied my deep niche at least. Anyway, let's see who's live right now, because I kind of need to go and take a rest. We have live now. We have Nessa playing Warframe. We have Sandy Pants playing Warframe. And I guess we also have Tiger Star playing Warframe. So let me know who you guys want to go to. Sandy, Tiger, or Nessa. The choice is up to you. Also something like this. It's like... I know there are some people that are just hosting because they want to like get views. They host like, oh, I'm going to host this person so they can host me back. Like, I hate that shit. Because like, I want you guys to go to a cool place. Bastard says Xandy. Okay, let's go to Xandy then. Xandy's a really cool guy. Let's go here. Host. Sandy Pants. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I super appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the Framecast. Tune in for the Framecast, it's gonna be fun. And say hi to Xandy. He's a cool guy. He's playing Warframe now. He knows a lot more than me about Warframe. So check him out. Bye!